or fear, and it absolutely will not stop. Ever.
My clit is huge.
Jason. Ellis.
Viking, Moose Knuckle, Red the Dragon, Night, Danger, Canada, Uncircumcised, Philanthropy, Stupid Stuff, Supercross, Hey, Nipple, Machete, Fashion, a scintillating bloodbath, a hellacious fury, Evil, Cannabis, Interesting Thing, Awesome, Radio. I order an extra large popcorn and a gallon of Coke. 'Cause I'm a tiny guy and my chick is dope and fat. It's the Jason Ellis Show. With Jason Ellis. Jason fucking Ellis in the house tonight. Michael Sully.
Who's the most attractive prostitute in Los Angeles? Bring her to me.
The fuck?
Bruce. You wanna play my game?
Where's the last page? Hey, where's the fucking main page? What the f... Today's show? Man, why is there a transition page on the fucking thing?
This is the Jason Ellis Show.
Man, fuck. Sup? I got a car, and got a music thing in my phone, plug it in, and then I just let it go. And then I get to see the eclectic brain of me and all the songs that have helped me through my emotional roller coaster of life. And today, right after some heavy Megadeth, John Lennon came on and he said to me, maybe he is a dreamer, but he's not the only one. And I was like, it doesn't matter if there's more than you out there. It's not, I don't know if I believe it anymore. I don't know if I can believe in him believing in the dream. I'm going to say some shit that's going to make a lot of people angry right now. And this is just me. This is my opinion, so I don't have to come at anyone else, which I'm sure I won't have to worry about. But I saw a thing on CNN, which means I saw it on Twitter because I don't, watch TV, of a lady who owns guns. A gun owner when she was a little girl, and she went to gun training when she was 14, and she has decided, because of all the deaths of children in schools and things like this, and the way that the laws are and how they won't budge on stuff, and that politicians can be given money to not budge on stuff. So she cut her own gun up into pieces and was like, there's just one less gun on the street.
Yep.
And I was like, man, I just bought all mine.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just about to buy another one.
Yeah, you just signed up.
For my wife.
Canceled her out. Ha ha.
Was that a bell?
No. But
My guns cancels out y'all's.
I just thought, and she said this one thing where it was, there's other countries that have done this, changed the rules, and they've never had a school shooting ever since that. And one of those countries is the country that me and Dingo are originally from.
Yeah.
And
it was after the Martin Bryan. He shot 32 people, kids, girls, young kids, adults, ran around a museum. I think it was 32, and then they made the rule after that to ban guns. That was like mid-90s.
Not ban guns, but ban assault.
Yeah,
guns.
right.
Anything that was like something you could rob a bank with or do a lot of damage with, they banned it. You can still get hunting rifles and shit like that. You just can't have assault rifles. And as a guy that's got tons of friends, BJ Baldwin is a guy that I don't just think he's a friend. I love that guy. He's a caring father and a good husband, and he races his cars and he loves his fucking guns and he's got billions of them and he ain't giving them up for anybody. And if he was listening to this, he'd be like, what the fuck who got in your head? Because I know that a lot of people lately, I'm connected with a lot of people lately that I like. They're friends of mine, and I like to shoot guns. I taught my kids how to shoot guns. But if everybody was to just get rid of them, I would do that for the sake of, because when I watched this lady talk about it, I was like, I really don't want to give mine up. And lately, because of all the shit that everyone keeps talking about, and how you could, Russia could knock the power out of something, I'm even more inclined to want to keep them for actual bullshit scenarios now, where I think maybe everyone will turn the lights off and people come to my house with my water, and I gotta fucking defend myself. It's insane, but so is the people on TV that run the world. They are. They've just been proven so many times to do stuff where I'm like, I'm done. I've done that, but I shouldn't be in charge of the country. I would bow down. And then I saw that, and then I heard John Lennon accidentally come on and just saying about what if there was no countries or religion, and I thought, what if there was no countries or religion? What if you could just go everywhere? I mean, it's just as big a fantasy as anything else. Oh, let's give teachers guns. Like the bullshit that comes out of people's mouths about this shit. It's just, I know nobody cares about other. I went live on Instagram for it this morning, and I haven't made my decision yet. But I'm just saying stuff because that's what I do. I really, it's a lot on my mind, and I know that other people don't care about other people's kids. We've joked about it before on the show, but I do have kids, and I don't know what I would do if anybody was to shoot my children at school. And I really love shooting those guns. What about if you just had those guns in Vegas or gun places where you can go and you can shoot them all? I mean, you have like some crazy license where you're allowed to go, and if you've got any tickets or anything, you're just not allowed to have one. I like, there's a happy medium. I just think it's crazy how gun owners are just like, no, fucking not over my dead hand, whatever the fuck it is. I'm like, man, Second Amendment. I'm like, man, kids are dying in other countries. Kids are not dying. You owe it to the dead kids to look into that a little bit, And I'm not exactly sure because I only hear regurgitation because I'm not a studied, educated man. But apparently Donald Trump did pass a law when he came to office that Obama had in that would have stopped that particular guy from having a gun. And then I hear that people reported that dude for being fucking insane and being dangerous, and they didn't catch on and didn't do anything about it. So, but nobody stopped, nobody in the school stopped him. It's still never going to happen where BJ Baldwin is in the school and he stops these crazy people. Just seems like if he was in Australia, he ain't getting that fucking gun. You can't get it.
Well, look, I think that you and I, if we sat down for 15 minutes and talked about this, could probably agree on some sort of basic compromise that would make sense to you and I.
But there'd be so many angry people over that decision, though.
Well, but that's...
I wish BJ Baldwin would call in, because I know him to be somebody who... I know left-wing people that are offended by BJ's existence. And I think that left-wing people are full of shit, too. I don't want to be on their side either.
No.
Like,
right.
They don't get it. They don't fucking use guns.
Yeah.
They're over the top on the other end.
Absolutely, positively. I'm just saying that I think if you and I come from very different places. For the most part, people who are like super pro-gun tend to have been raised in places where guns could be a part of a normal happy family.
Like my life.
And people who are anti-gun, which I'm not going to say I'm anti. Well, yeah, I'm anti-gun in the American sense of it. Came from places where nobody had guns, and we were in cities, and the only thing we saw guns doing was killing innocent people. Right. So, what you think is really more often than not probably just a product of the lifestyle and the culture that you were raised around. And nobody in their right mind is going to say that city people are all fucking morons or dumb country people are all fucking morons. That's not like a...
See,
right.
That's what's happening right now. I am the moron. I am raised in guns. I believe in everyone. If you want to have a gun, you should have a gun. And then when I moved to America and someone's like, see this gun, dude? And I'm like, oh my God. I have shot guns before where I have laughed in fits of fucking joy. Like I look like a goddamn maniac because someone gave me some ridiculous cannon in Vegas. And I was like, and I was like, look at me.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Sylvester Stallone.
It was like a really exciting time for me. So it's in my blood. I'm from a place where everybody's just as heavy as all you guys are. You feel like you're having everything taken away from you. When it should be just your decision to lock it up. You shouldn't have to have everybody force you to slow down on it. It's. I would love to change it, but look how many people died, and it's not. Gangbang kids. Look how many kids are getting shot at schools. That is enough. I don't really need to have another reason. That's my. Before when I bought all these, I'm like, that's cool. I like them. If you get shot, I'm not really thinking about it. But when children get shot, you didn't get a chance. My kids are right in the middle of becoming adults. And everything I watch about them, they do. Are they good at school? Are they having fun at school? Are people being nice? Do they have the same opportunities? Do they have equal opportunities? I'm watching all this because humans aren't fair. That's why there's countries, because you want to shield off and keep your shit to yourself, and you want to take it from other people. That's what everybody wants to do. That's the world. That's what America is. It's what Russia is. It's what fucking New Zealand is. Every country has got little borders and shit because it's mine. And that's what it all is. So everybody's a cunt. Everybody's making it hard for everybody else.
It absolutely they are, and you touched on a really important point, is that the people who are pro-gun are so touchy about anything that anybody wants to propose because the people who are anti-gun are such assholes about it. Is that
Antifa or whatever it is?
Well, Antifa to me doesn't really.
I've seen them on YouTube. They make me want to buy guns.
Yeah, I know.
They're fucking idiots.
Antifa play about as prominent a role in the everyday life of Americans as the fucking American Nazis do. You're talking about fucking four guys on both sides.
And then I was going to say...
Throw them both out.
The other side that are yelling at them are just as fucking stupid.
No, they're all a bunch of morons. Frankly,
Go play paintball.
Yeah.
You guys could actually fucking decide who wins that way.
But so I'm
it's just giant football teams, dude.
I know,
it's giant football teams. Pay you $1 million to leave Jersey and move to New Zealand. You'll all do it. You'll all move. You'll all fucking play basketball for any country if they gave you this huge opportunity. You mean like everyone in Mexico, their life sucks so bad? I saw a thing the other day where a lady lives in a community where, because they're tapping water out of the fucking, in California, they're just illegally tapping into our water. There's a company that just privately owns under the ground water.
Is that Arrowhead?
No.
I've heard that about Arrowhead.
no, because a bigger company owns all of it.
Nestle owns Arrowhead.
But one of the water companies that this particular one owns is Fiji Water.
Okay.
So it's not Arrowhead.
It's not from Fiji?
I know, right?
I was bummed when I heard that too, Michael.
It's from under the ground of here.
They have a picture of Fiji on the inside.
I know.
You look through it.
Hey,
it's like you're in Fiji.
Tully, I've been to Fiji and they gave me Fiji water.
Oh my goodness.
I was under the impression that it was from the pond down the street, but it's not. So yeah, so this is the other one. Government's got all the water. There's like a company that was like, we'll split it all up. Government, like, you're supposed to get it, the people's supposed to get it, but there's a company that owns a big piece of the underwater thing. So when we're in a drought, all the almonds and because if you look, all fruits and vegetables, they've never had a better time in Southern California for all that stuff while we've had no water. Because there's a giant company that's like, yeah, we'll fucking give you our water, but we ain't giving the people the water. Government, man, holding on to shit. Stingy rich people, it's holding on to shit.
I'm really fond of, and I try to stay out of this stuff because arguing online is just nonsense, but the Onion, the satirical newspaper, runs the same headline every single time.
What's happening?
BJ Baldwin just texted me and said my ears are ringing.
Good, tell him to call in, because I don't think he would object to anything that I'm about to say, even though on paper I'm totally opposed to him. So the Onion, you know what the Onion is. Yeah. Every single time there's a shooting, they...
What, you're going to tell me that's fake too, Michael?
No, they run this headline. No way to prevent this, says only nation where this regularly happens. They run the exact same story over and over again and just swap in the details of this particular thing. And that, to me, is an excellent point. Is you don't act like nothing could be done about it, because we're the only country where this does happen all the time. So, let me finish. What I would really, really like...
Andrew!
Because do you want, basically... it's when you're in a relationship and you get into an argument and you go like, do we want to just keep fighting with each other, or do we actually want to try to get to the bottom of this and solve the problem? Sometimes people are so angry they just want to fight, and it seems like every issue in America, people are way more concerned with fighting than they are with actually finding an answer. Personally, I would really like it if all of the gun owners of America could put their heads together and go, you non-gun people have no idea what's going on, so here's the stuff that you can't take away, and here's the reason why, but here's the stuff that we can all kind of agree is unnecessary, and I would like to hear how that is objectionable to a gun enthusiast.
Ladies and gentlemen, BJ Baldwin. Hey BJ, that's your intro. I'm good. Did you listen, or did somebody just report it to you secondhand? Okay. Okay, I don't know if you saw the lady say that she was a gun owner and she sawed her gun up or whatever.
She threw her gun away.
She got in the garage with an ankle grinder and cut it in half and stuff. So she didn't one less gun. She's owned guns her whole life. Was raised to shoot them correctly. Went through a class and all that stuff. And is after all the kids dying, she's just decided to give up to own her gun that she really loved. I mean, her gun not being on there, but if everybody did, then that would save a lot of children. I get how what she's doing is really not going to help her personally. Might not save a life, but if she was to inspire everybody else to do it, that would save a child's life. Because you, as a guy that owns millions of guns, don't you think it's how many school shootings? Because all the other shootings, I don't know. I don't have an argument, but on this one, I feel like shit has got out of control, and you shouldn't be allowed to have those kind of guns anymore. It hasn't changed. I'm in the middle of deciding on the radio. But what about the statistics of Australia? Because that's the one, when she brought that up, that's the only one that I actually do know for a fact. Not because I read it, because I lived there, and there really was none of those guns there because they made that law, and now there are no school shootings, and that's a statistic and a fact. You can't be serious. Come on, man. You and me are the same. Yeah.
It's common sense, okay? And then most of the other homicides, I don't have the statistics in front of me right now, and I've looked at them a handful of times years ago, but most of the other gun-related homicides in America are like gangbangers, criminals, felons.
Yeah, look, I don't know. Look, I guess those ones don't get reported that much, but I would say in the last year, I mean, I don't do studies or do any research. I just saw for a fact a bunch of people got shot in Vegas out the fucking window. I was there, and then a fucking 13-year-old kid shot another kid at school the other day in LA, and then a week later this one happened. So to me, I just see, as a new gun owner who's super into them, I just bought another one for my wife. I'm fucking confused. I don't know I don't want to be a part of the problem if this is the problem. You know what I mean? If they really just went, hey man, because I feel like you as a gun owner, BJ, you're very responsible. You're like overtrained for using a gun. To me, I feel like you're more equipped to do it than most police officers. So it's different. Yeah, but if you had to get a license right now and start all over because of your background, you would be allowed to have a gun. But if they wanted to not let me have one because I'm not an American citizen, I have a green card. I have no felonies or anything. I'm a good boy. But if they were just like, nah, man, you're not American, I would, I would take that. Let alone you've got psychiatric fucking issues and it's been proven you can get a gun. That's insane to me, and I don't understand. I mean, as a gun owner who is full blown into guns, would you agree that doing that, like making it way harder for just average bears to get a hold of a gun that like one of the ones that you own, would that be sufficient, or do you think, fuck that, that's touching on Second Amendment?
Well, I'm all for a solution.
Yeah, but I just gave you one, but or a part of one. Would you be open to that discussion, or is what I'm saying ridiculous?
Well, I just don't think that. I don't think that any additional legislation or any additional laws that are not going to be proven to be part of a solution to this problem.
Well, but the guy that just shot people in the weekend, he was proven that if they had that law that was already in, he wouldn't have got the weapons. Correct?
Well, I don't know anything about that. I haven't studied it.
Oh.
All I know is some troubled kid.
Yeah. Yeah, he was expelled from the school. He was expelled. He wasn't even going there anymore, and he put the shirt back on to go back in there, and he pulled the fire alarm so people would come out, and he gunned them all down with a fucking assault rifle.
Well, he gunned them down with the AR-15. Assault rifle is a different term.
Oh, sorry.
In any event,
Well, I got an AR-15, and I know what that could do. That's, I mean, if the government wants it back because kids in school are dying, I'll give it back.
is the AR-15 too powerful? Is that what you're thinking?
I think it's a really powerful gun. Yeah, like I mean, I shoot it all the time at the shooting range, and I feel like if I was to shoot into a field of people, that would be the most insane massacre ever. Those things are. You don't think that's a powerful gun?
Well, how come nobody talks about AR-10 or a SCAR-17 or anything of that nature, 300 Win Mag or anything like that?
I mean, isn't a rifle that shoots a? I mean, I feel like if it's bigger than a 22. I mean, really, a 22 that shoots out of a 22 rifle, it's still fucking a lot of people up. I guess it's not as death machine as the other guns, but aren't they all just? I think maybe people know that other gun because it's the most famous one. It's kind of like when people used to say Uzi in the 80s, you know. But it's just all those guns. Like, dude, I even think the shotguns with the pump action where you can chuck the magazines of the thing in there. I'm like. That's an assault rifle to me. Like, I could kill everybody with that.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Australia still has shotguns. They still have firearms. I looked at statistics.
Yeah, you have shotguns, but you can't have short ones. You can't have short nozzle, short handle ones. Because I had one. My dad cut it for me because I was too little to hold the proper shotgun, and I had to fucking hand that in. I loved that gun. That was my gun.
Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of laws that's so big. There's a law from like 1930s. It's
Yeah, well, that's the other thing. Anybody that knows anything about guns knows that when they put these laws in, there's things that you can go around and dodge it. And if you look, I've got a gun. There's a law that's about to change. I got told the other day my gun's about to be illegal. I have to get a new fucking thing because California's changed some law where I can't pull my magazine out anymore. I'm like, I don't even want it anyway. What the fuck's the point? One bullet at a time.
It's up to you. If you don't like your gun, you can give it to me. But at the end of the day, it's not about guns. I don't believe it's about guns at all. I mean, another FBI statistic estimated over 2.5 million times a year a firearm is employed to save somebody from some violent crime. So that's a statistic that nobody ever even talks about. That's a statistic that's way overlooked. And vehicle collisions that result in fatalities is over 60,000 a year. So I think that we have, a mental health problem that needs to be addressed. I don't think it has anything to do with firearms. I think if somebody wants to do something bad, they're going to go rent a U-Haul truck and drive through a sidewalk, drive through a crowd of people. It's so easy to make bombs. They'll make a bomb at Walmart for $35 using an anarchist cookbook that's readily available to anybody. You can just go buy it. So if evil people are going to do it.
What about this, BJ? What about for 1 year we do it that way and see if anybody dies, and if they die, then fuck it, then let's just go back to having guns.
If you really believe that making a law so that a specific tool, not all tools, a specific tool is going to keep evil people from doing evil things, then and not using another tool and just sitting at the detour sign and not going to work for 6 months, waiting for the fucking road to finish, then I mean I don't know how to argue with that. I really don't.
BJ, this is Jason's co-host Mike Tully. I agree with a lot of what you're saying, but people could rent a U-Haul and drive it into a school in Australia, and people could get the anarchist cookbook in Australia and bomb a school. But that doesn't mean we should just let people do anything, but also those things could happen, but in practice they don't. We have mass shootings.
Yeah, but you're talking about a different platform. It's not America. We're a different culture. The Second Amendment is directly responsible for all of the creation of America. America's here because we had the Second Amendment, and we could, declare our independence because we had the instruments to shoot our
See, he might have he's got this angle where, and it's proven, he might be right, because at first I was like, Australia's different from America. What the fuck you talk about? But you did fight for this. You are a bunch of gun-toting fucking madmen, and I mean, maybe it's time for you to change, because I know Australia's breaking the bogan.
I don't think any reasonable person is saying we need to ban guns entirely in America. I would suggest that there were lots of things that happened in 1776 that we don't need anymore.
No, you just
Let's talk about 1776.
do it.
Okay, so a lot of people, Michael Moore, his argument was like, hey, 1776, that they had muskets. I'm all for everybody having muskets and taking 60 seconds to load another round in the chamber, because that's how long it takes. You fire one round, and you put your gunpowder in, you put your ball ammo in, and then you pipe it down there, and you can fire another round, right? Well, with Michael Moore's argument, with technology changing, if that was how it is today, I'd be able to buy I'd be able to buy an Apache helicopter. I'd be able to buy a tank for certain different missiles.
Do you have the money to buy an Apache helicopter?
I don't have the money to buy an Apache helicopter.
You're a fucking liar. BJ Baldwin's so loaded, he could get a Monster Energy fucking... You should get... Dingo, get him a Monster Energy helicopter.
He does need one.
He does.
I'm having trouble understanding this line of logic. Like, people could run just as fast in 1776 while somebody reloaded their musket, or people could run and tackle a guy just as fast in 1776. So it seems like people's ability to defend themselves hasn't really changed all that much, whereas the technology has changed radically.
Yeah, but my line
So hot.
She is not. She's super hot, and she's defending herself against a 12-year-old boy. And because we have,
It's not a good idea to say so hot, right?
we have, because we have this right, she is able to have forceful and be able to protect herself against any situation where a guy might attack her, kidnap her, try and hurt her daughter, whatever. She's able to defend herself. Now, in any other case, she would not be able to do that. So having a force multiplier firearm specifically for a woman is not possessed with testosterone enough to put you that man.
Okay, BJ, I understand that argument. I feel like that is a cool thing for your wife to, especially when she's been trained. You know, when you're at work, that she can take care of herself if something bad happens, especially these days. But does she need to pull AR-15 out of the trunk if someone's spracking off at 7-Eleven? But see, you won't listen to that. You won't go over the argument. The only argument I'm trying to bring to you is some of the guns should be way harder to get, and I feel like you're not even going to be flexible on that. Like the mental health thing. Like somebody is on the phone right now who says she has mental health issues and she's allowed to buy a gun. Like I don't. What about just toughening that stuff? Some of the guns. Not everybody should have some of the guns.
I don't know anything about that.
See, you won't go for it, will you? You won't like even let that question go in there. Like I'm saying, what about if you made it tougher to get those other bigger, more dangerous guns? Like a Glock one mag. Okay, that's like 6 shots. But not if you've got that AR-15, things have changed.
Okay, is it going to be part of the solution? Do you know 100%, without a doubt, it's going to be part of the solution?
Yes, I believe that if everyone in America didn't have assault rifles, that it would be a part of the solution for just the children in schools dying. That's the only one that I'm here to defend.
Do you think it's a possibility that you can get rid of all the assault rifles in America, similar to how we've got rid of all the cocaine in the late?
You got it. You got all the analogies for. Well, that's cocaine. People really nobody guns down people with cocaine in the school.
But what BJ's saying is just because you make it illegal doesn't mean people can't get it.
Yeah, I know people will still get it. Look, people still have fucking machine guns in Australia. It's not over. It's just I don't know how they are. If you've got I know somebody that has a gun like mine in Australia that ordered it from here, and if he pulls that out in the backyard, I know that's like edgy as fuck. Because if Australia finds him with that, he is getting ass fucked. So that means very minimal amounts of people want those guns because of how edgy it is. It's like having a human head in your backyard. Police are going to come freak out on you with that.
BJ, let me ask you something. I was kind of posing this question just before you called in. I think you would agree with me when I say that the vast majority of people who've never held a gun or are anti-gun have no idea what they're talking about. So I would personally be interested to know if all of the responsible gun owners in America put their heads together, could they come up with some consensus of here's what you guys are idiots for trying to take away, but yeah, here's the guns that maybe could go, here's some of the loopholes for getting them that could be changed. If I put you in charge of guns and I just said nobody's going to take them away, we just want to make it a little bit harder for people to commit school shootings, do you think you could propose some new laws and get rid of some of the dumb old ones?
I think, and I was talking to my pastor the other day. He brought up a good idea. He's very anti-gun.
That's a great partnership you've got there.
He's got multiple, but in any event, he said that there could be a tax for gun owners that could be $10 or $20 or whatever, with every gun purchase that could go towards having school security. Because we have armed guards at our banks and all these other institutions. We don't have any of that stuff in schools, and I am 100% confident, 100% sure that if you have an armed security guard at every school in the United States that is very well trained and very well educated, I'm sure that if somebody comes through the door with an AR-15 and that guard shoots him in the fucking face, that all the kids in the building will be safe.
Okay, well, I can actually go one further because I saw an article on Fox News. I do make an effort to try to see both sides of it. And the woman said that she spoke to the students at the school in Florida and that they told her what they want. And it's pretty funny because I did see one of them speaking very loudly about how she wanted less guns.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Fox reporter went there and spoke to the students. And what she heard is we would like it if there was, and I don't object to this, by the way. I think it's a good idea. What about an older retired person in the community who's a veteran?
I mean,
Who's...
I don't care if they're veterans. I'm better trained than 99.9% of veterans because of all the people that I've worked with. I don't care who it is.
Okay, but 99%...
four shots in under a
But
second.
99% of the veterans are better trained than the bank security guard.
Yeah.
I want anybody. I don't care if it's retired dentist. I want them to have a specific strategy geared towards having a successful school encounter with somebody specifically coming into a school with a rifle, not an AR-15, a rifle, a semi-automatic rifle, and trying to kill children. I want them to have the highest success rate, so they need to have a strategy against that.
Okay.
There, you know what? He's got it. If we both put both our requests in, like BJ had, I think, yes, have somebody who's trained with a gun at every school in America, and also make it very difficult to have anything that is assault rifle worthy. And if anybody has any mental things, they're just not allowed to have one, or foreigners, shit like that. Really tighten it up.
But nobody really wants to compromise, and that's the conversation that we're trying to have here. So, right. Honestly, I'll tell you, I have some reservations about that because I would prefer to live in a world where my kids don't need to know that there's somebody, holding a firearm to keep them safe at school. But I live in reality, and I'm willing to compromise. So, cool. Let's say that we hypothetically agree to having an armed guy at every single school. Now, I'll ask you my question again. Are there any guns that we can do away with? Are there any laws that can make schools safer?
I don't think there's any, because you're not going to get anybody that wants to do evil things to give those guns. But the only thing you're going to accomplish is going to get law-abiding citizens either give their guns up, or they're going to get in a firefight with police that come to confiscate them.
So the answer to stopping guns. So the answer to stopping guns is more guns. So the answer to stopping guns is more guns.
Well, then what is it?
We said guns in schools. You just said guns in schools.
What does that have to do with more guns?
Well, what do you mean? What does it have to do with more guns, dude? Like, if you say the solution to stopping kids getting hurt at school is to get people in school with weapons, then that's exactly what Tully said. It's the solution is to get more guns.
I don't think that these guards have to buy more guns. I'm sure they can.
No, but they've got no. I'm saying doesn't matter.
But it's more people. Yeah, I agree that they would not need to literally manufacture more. There are plenty, but these would be more people on the streets every day with guns.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
I mean, we guard our banks, we guard our federal banks, we guard our airports, police are.
Well, I know. No.
And that's why we're all agreeing to.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, I'm for you with that one.
Hypothetically, just is there anything else we can do on the other side to actually limit the amount of guns that are out there?
I don't know why you would want to limit the amount of guns that are out there. I think you're trying to limit the possession of firearms in the wrong hands and people that are trying to commit evil acts or people that have mental problems. Because you're not really afraid of me. Are you, Jason, when you're around me?
No. I'm afraid for everybody else.
I'm afraid. I could go 4 shots in somebody's face that is trying to stab you
In under a second, dude. I know you don't listen to the show because you're busy doing stuff, but I refer whenever there is a shooting, I use the scenario of I just put BJ Baldwin in it. There's never a BJ Baldwin there. If BJ Baldwin was there, because I know you and I know what you can do with a gun, but it seems like every time there's a shooting, nobody who's like BJ Baldwin is anywhere near anything to save the day.
No,
it's just innocent people getting shot.
I think BJ correctly points out that it happens more often than you realize, and the media doesn't report that nearly as heavily. They report bad shit, not when bad shit almost happens. I agree. I know. I assume that's what you're going to say, and I agree with you.
Huh.
That's part of it. Another part of it is law-abiding citizens don't break the law, and it is illegal to bring your concealed weapon in a school.
Right.
Very few of us break that law.
Right, because it is a crazy thing to do. I get it. Yeah.
I don't think it's a crazy thing to do.
Well, people could see it. People could. You're in there with your gun is not a crazy thing to do, but just everybody strolling in there is crazy.
Being there with my concealed in a school with a concealed weapon is against the law. It's terrible. How could you have your firearms and children and all this stuff? But let me tell you, if I'm there and somebody comes and tries to hurt children, and I put 15 bullets in their fucking face, they're gonna give me the key to the city and a congressional medal.
Do you know how aggressive you sound sometimes, PJ? I mean, I know you, and you're a sweetheart, but sometimes you sound very, very mean.
Well, it's just really frustrating to not be able to like take a step back. It seems so simple to me that the instrument is not the problem.
Okay, well.
So the problem is Americans are especially assholes, so there's nothing that can be done.
Well, I wouldn't say Americans. I think Americans are fucking awesome, and I love Americans. I love them.
But I thought Australians were better than us.
Australians are pretty good. Well, I do love them.
I'm confused.
I would think some people that need help in the United States, they should be in possession of such weapons.
There it is. BJ, I really appreciate you being on the phone, especially. I never thought this conversation was going to come up. I was like, I'm just out of it. I mean, I'll shoot my gun. I ain't crazy, but the school thing, kid thing, I question it. I question it all right now. I'm a little bit worried about everybody. I feel like, just like you said, everyone's very crazy and gung ho about shooting stuff, and you know, I also think about that too. I have an angry streak. You know, if shit does hit the fan, I bet you I got a throne with a bunch of bitches hanging off me because I'm a killing machine. But that doesn't make me right. But it doesn't make me right. I feel like it'd be better if I could just love everybody and be like, oh, shit's getting weird. Kids are getting hurt. Okay, you can have my shit. I'll give up. But like you said, all the bad guys won't give up.
I'll hold on to it for you.
You know what? I'm not joking. I will give you my AR because I don't want them to fuck with it in California. I want it to be the way it's supposed to be. So yeah, you can have it.
I'll put it in my safe. Honestly, you guys gotta come stay at my new house. My new gun safe is insane.
I'll sleep in there. I'll be very safe.
Like a baby. also, dude, I don't want to argue with you at all. I know we're wrapping up, but I just tried to fact check when you talked about the number of gun deaths. Now I see a link to the Center for Disease Control. I saw a news story that says the Center for Disease Control says there are 33,000 gun deaths in America, and I clicked on the link, and I'm just trying to download the humongous zip file from the Center for Disease Control, because just like you, I don't want to take anybody's word for anything on the internet. It's a huge fucking file, but can we find out if the number is 1,800 or 33,000? Because it makes a pretty big difference.
Yeah.
You gotta break it down. You gotta break it down. What it does is that reported 2.5 million times a year that firearms are used to avoid violent crimes. It also doesn't calculate the fact that nobody wants to come into my house because they want to get shot.
But is the number of people who get shot to death in America every year 2,000 or 33,000?
Shot to death. Well,
Yeah. This is mortality.
bad guys shoot bad guys. Suicide's a big part of it. You know, the fastest way to kill yourself.
What?
So, I had to blow you that out.
All right. Hey, stop it. You're goddamn aggressive. I love you, dude. Thanks for calling in and dealing with us. All right. I hope. All right. Thanks, dude. There it is. BJ Ball, one of the greatest
Americans alive.
car driving, shooting, protecting American man in the world.
Yeah.
Doesn't really like gamblers Aryan. Just putting it out there. So don't hate on him too much.
Well, that makes two of us.
I'm just trying to make BJ uncomfortable. If he's listening still. If his friends ratting me out. Ellis is saying some shit, man. We gotta get a Second Amendment. Greg in Houston, welcome to the show.
Hey guys, thanks for taking my call and thanks for tackling this very difficult thing. Y'all do it on the radio, so you're gonna have a whole bunch of opinions.
Yeah, I probably won't read my Twitter for a couple of days. Anyway.
I gave up Twitter about a year ago. It's the best thing I ever could have done for myself. When I first got out of the military, my grandfather's like reward for me was to give me a lifelong membership to NRA, and I appreciate what that means and whatever you think about law. They're pro-gun advocates. But one thing he told me is he got me a shotgun, and he said, don't ever get another gun unless you get it safe. I've been married to my wife for 11 years, and we don't have kids, and all my shit's locked up. And part of that is being there's crazy people that go out there and they'll break into a house when you're not home, and they'll steal your gun. They look in drawers, they look under bed.
Yeah. I know. Yeah.
Yeah, but the cost of the safe is the cost of a good gun.
Yeah. Well, don't get it there. That's great. Like, I had a safe before I had a gun. I came prepared, but I got kids. And I'm a maniac, so I was like, I have to do it by the book.
Yeah, and it's more than buying guns. It's just like you have to be responsible. And I thought about what the lifelong membership to the NRA was and all that. And I've gone over the Second Amendment. And like one thing my grandfather told me, like if you want home defense, you need a shotgun. That is the main thing, because a rifle will go, like if you miss, like if you have a really true and you miss, it's going into your neighbor's house.
Yeah.
A pistol could get close to that same thing. A shotgun is the only thing you can.
That's not true. You can get bullets that don't go through plaster. I've got them, so the head of the bullet,
Some heavy ass shit for
so they don't pierce through walls
build up and go through them. I mean,
as much. Anyway, Greg.
I appreciate what you said, but like I live in the southern part of Houston, and I was heavily affected by Hurricane Harvey, and there were people that were coming by with razor knives just cutting through our garbage as we're trying to get the bullshit out of our house, everything that was damaged by the water, and this guy just came up and like I told my wife when we were just getting everything that was wet. I was like, if it's wet, it's got to go out there. It's got to go out to the street. And there were people that would come by with razor knives just digging through trash. My wife came home from work and she saw the wedding shoes. Her mom's a seamstress and I guess like an amateur toddler. And she made her wedding shoes. And my wife pulled up from work and there was an empty bag of trash in the middle of our street for wedding shoes. And she just started crying. And the next day that came by, started digging through my trash while I'm sitting in my garage smoking a cigarette. I told him, I was like, take it on down the road, dude.
Okay. Yep.
And he told me to go fuck myself. So I got real aggressive and I'm much bigger than him. I'm not the toughest guy in the world, but I'm cut to it. And he turned around and I thought, you still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he turned around and I thought he was reaching for a gun. And he reached in his truck and he just got a cell phone. He's like, I'm calling the cops. I'm like, call the fucking cops, man. We'll decide we'll let this is like what piece of shit is. As soon as I saw, like, when he reached into his car, I just turned around with my hands up and I thought there's a 50% chance I'm about to get shot. As soon as I saw his cell phone, I went over there to kick his ass. and when I saw his cell phone, I thought, my wife was there. She's like, don't hurt him. And I got it going on, like, we really need to take it on down the street, man. We're recovering from this and you're digging through trash. And the more I thought about it, it's like, that dude, there's no telling how bad his shit was, that his last resort was to go dig through other people's trash. But it can go the wrong way real quick, and if you have if you have a gun in the wrong hand, you make a mistake. But I
Yeah.
I don't know, we could find a lot better ways to deal with this shit. You don't, like, I sold two semi-automatic weapons. One's a 22 that my wife uses for target shooting, and the other one's a 40 cal that I use for target shooting. All my other hunting stuff is either shotguns or bolt-action rifles. Like, I'm cool with opening up the dialogue of.
I'm not.
That's all I'm talking about, Greg.
That's what I'm saying.
Thanks,
man. Gun control. It's an issue.
Many sides to this complicated issue.
It's like what's that thing with the lot?
Rubik's Cube.
Yes. Yep.
Move one side and unintended consequences. Far too nuanced for a show like this to tackle
Yeah.
in a year, much less than an hour.
Me brain hurts.
Hey, I think when I was out, you had some listeners, Chris,
Yeah.
Chloe, and they brought by some pizza.
Yeah.
And
See,
they brought t-shirts.
we both got a t-shirt each.
Yes.
But there's these patches, and I was telling Andrew.
Patches?
Yeah, but it's like legit shit, and I've got stuff now where it's like, you can't, I'm not putting that on a jacket. Somebody who's a fucking Marine's gonna fucking headbutt me. I'm not. And then Andrew was like, why don't you make like a wall of stuff in your house studio? And I was like, because I got an American flag that was in Afghanistan, folded up from them. And it's like that's in my studio, and I can add more
Or you could
stuff.
put this on Will's street vigilante outfit.
Will you? Wait, you have a street vigilante outfit?
When you guys,
I like to think of it as a crusader uniform.
well, when you guys were talking about making your little, fabulous A-team to clean up the streets of Hollywood and take out the trash, like Will could be Dark Horse.
I mean, come in, Dark Horse.
Hey, hot stuff. Will Fox.
You don't want to come in?
Oh, well, you got other stuff to do, but...
What other stuff do I? I don't
God.
fucking answer to any.
How dare you accuse us of having things to do?
I'm not doing anything. You like that patch, huh?
I don't know.
You wanna touch it?
I don't really like patches. That, but yeah, can I touch it?
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Yeah. It's cool, right?
Even through the...
That's
you
like-
feel that it's
Is that like an iron-on patch?
Nah, mate. That's,
No, you gotta sew it
yeah,
on.
a
but
sew
then
on?
look at these things. Look at these pendant, these things. They're like
What are
actual,
they?
I don't know, it looks like sergeant motherfuckers.
Yeah.
They look like. I can't.
Stripes.
Yeah, I can't put that on. Oh shit! I'll fucking get stabbed. But I respect it. That's all I can do. I wear the t-shirt. See, I don't know if I wear the t-shirt. Somebody might be, you ain't fucking military. I'm like, oh, I don't.
Hey, dude, you can...
My friend gave me a t-shirt.
There are things you can and can't do. I wouldn't put that patch on in its official position, but you can show support.
Well, it's a good thing I don't know where the position goes, so
What are the
that'll be
odds?
clear. Yeah.
But if you put it on in its unofficial position, is that run a risk of being disrespectful?
Yeah,
I can't
it's too edgy.
imagine, dude. I can't imagine
imagine.
that. No. Look, there's a huge difference. I can't imagine that being disrespectful. Someone who appreciates what Jason does. Send him the patch. To what?
Yeah, one time they
Look
sent
at
me
and throw in the garbage.
Marine sticker, and I put it on the back of my truck, and my neighbor pulled it off because he was a Marine.
Oh, he wasn't happy?
Yeah, he didn't like
Don't want
confess
any
to it,
support.
but I knew it was him.
You never caught him?
That's
What am I gonna do? Tell a fucking Marine, hey man, you take my Marine sticker off? I'm not a Marine. He's gonna say you're not a fucking Marine. I know you're not.
Yeah.
I see you fucking hanging out riding dirt bikes. You're not a Marine.
Maybe you're a Marine, but I'm a pretty big fucking fan, alright?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like I didn't have it on there to be like, boo.
Yeah.
I had it on my truck because I was like, yeah.
Yeah, you're not Ozzy Osbourne, but you can put an Ozzy Osbourne sticker on your truck.
But right, the issue isn't what this guy, Chris, and his lovely wife or girlfriend, Chloe, think about Jason wearing it. It's what the uninitiated stranger would think passing him on the street.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Anyway, I don't do it anymore. So yeah, thanks.
I wear.
See
look at
Nate
it-
Diaz smoking weed on TV.
I did.
What do you think about that? I mean, he didn't smoke weed. Here's my angle, right? Because I see little kids behind him,
Uh-huh.
and I saw it everywhere blasted. Oh, super funny. I'm like, hey, it's pretty funny. And I see the little kids, and I'm like, oh, I don't know if that's a
Oh,
good
she
look.
with Snoop Dogg?
And then I thought, weed comes from the ground. It's got the gods made it, and you can drink beer in front of kids at the fight.
Yeah,
Like, you can hold the beer
that's
in
the
front of
thing.
the kids.
Yeah, a beer.
He
So,
didn't. He
yeah, this-
didn't light it.
This is more common. This is gonna be more commonplace, but the whole thing it comes from the ground. So does
There's a 6-year-old girl looking.
I know.
Here's my hot take. I don't think a 6-year-old girl needs to be at professional MMA fights.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't bark up that tree right now, Michael.
I mean, if she's that close, she's probably a relative of a fighter or something. Cause
Almost still. Yeah, you're right.
that can't be
But
just
also,
like she's behind Nate Diaz. She's probably like somebody's daughter. But
cocaine comes from a plant.
yeah, but no,
Heroin?
it doesn't. No, it doesn't. If you do poppy seeds, you smoke poppy seeds. I've done that. Sure. If you inject fucking heroin into your arm, it's a whole different ballgame.
So you're just
You
talking
know
about the
what?
delivery
Weeds
system.
become no. If you intensify the drug, you intensify the addiction.
So
you can-
you're talking about all the marijuana that exists today, basically.
Well, all the marijuana that exists today, no matter how you do it, and believe me, they're really working hard on how to get extra high. You can't die, and you won't suck anybody's dick for it, so it's less of a problem on the world. Like I ain't gonna rob you for marijuana. I don't think anybody like robs their mum for marijuana. As far as I know, I could be wrong, but when you start popping pills and doing all that other stuff, so for some weird reason, all bets are off, and you'll suck dicks and steal shit, and so that's. And I personally think that marijuana is nowhere near as bad on the scale of doing drugs as alcohol.
Right, and alcohol's on
it'd
TV.
and like I said, if he lit it, and then the weed smoke went back into a 6-year-old girl's face, bets are off. But because at first when I saw it as a father, I'm like, dude, I know where you're from. Because then I look at it, Nate's angle is, man, this is his life, and he's living it his way, and he's been through some shit that none of us will fucking ever understand. That's why he's comfortable in there, because his whole world in his brain, he's fighting 24/7. That's just my opinion. That's what a real fighter looks like. Say hello to him. If you don't like him pulling a doobie out when you put him on camera, well then you're in the wrong game, because that's what a real say hello. That's like the last of a dying breed. This is a real dude that wants to fight. When he's 80, he's going to be punching his brother in the head because no one else will fight him. That's what's going to happen. They're going to be in the fucking backyard clacking each other.
How would your opinion change of this if that was a cigarette in his mouth?
Well, nothing. He didn't light it. If he lit it, you know what? If he was in Vegas, I'd be like, well, the kids shouldn't be there. That's my rule always in Vegas.
Yeah.
When my kids are in Vegas and someone lights a cigarette, that's my fault.
Right.
You brought their kids to Vegas.
I kind of feel like any MMA fight is Vegas.
Yeah.
I don't really think kids should be there, even if your dad is fighting. I
Yeah.
mean, hey man, maybe somebody can educate me on that. But what if your dad gets fucking like? I think you should know that dad makes it out more or less whole and conscious, and show him the video the next day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Look, for me to fight, my kids aren't going to watch me in an MMA fight for that one reason.
Yeah, that would be horrifying.
But I've taken my kids to watch fights. You know what I mean? Tiger's seen Jasper fight when he was 8 years old, and it's, you know, there's, I don't know, it's a little. When you grow up with fighting and you know that it's not a fight, it's a sport. He sees that. Like, he sees Daddy as, I'm not angry at Eddie. Like, me and Eddie will fight each other and we're laughing, and he sees it. He knows that it's like skateboarding to me. So when he sees Jasper fight, he knows it's not a fight.
It's not,
because here's the difference. If there's an argument at a gas station or something, my son will freak out.
Yeah.
He does not want to be near it.
Right.
But if it's an MMA fight or a kickboxing fight, he knows it's a sport. It's like somebody score a goal.
And he did.
But yeah, whatever you're into. If you don't want to pay your kid,
He didn't light it. So I mean, look, it could be a cigar. Who knows? I mean, if you're,
I'm just saying,
6 or 8, you don't, you know.
I thought it was funny that my initial thought, just for a second there, was like, oh man, that's a little inappropriate. And then I analyzed my thought of that later and was like, I mean, we're just used to. I mean, that girl could be at any other event, and there could be a bunch of dudes pouring beer all over themselves right next to her, and you guys don't say shit.
Yeah.
I mean, think about go on YouTube and see how many football games. People are drunk punching each other in the face, and there's fucking children there, and we're not all coming at them for that.
Right.
It's just, you know, as I said, it's a recreational thing that if you want to do it, you do it. My difference is, like we both said, you light it, because I don't believe that there's like a secondhand high as much as some people think. But if you light that fucking joint and that goes anywhere near her, you're fucked. Like I would, if I was there, I'd be like, hey man, fuck you. As a father on behalf of that kid, fuck you, dude. But he didn't, and he wasn't gonna. He was just messing with me.
Practically speaking, I've already made the switch in my mind from the way I was raised with marijuana and the way that I looked at it when I smoked it all the time to now. Like it, I was jogging with my kid yesterday. I got the big 5K coming up, and there's little like plastic jars people bought weed at the weed store, and my kid's like, "What is that?" And I'm like, "Well, you know how sometimes mommies and daddies have drink. We call it mama juice or dada juice. That's kind of our joke." I'm like, "Well, sometimes people smoke stuff, and it's pretty much the same thing." Now, if we'd seen a syringe, I would have been like, "I don't know. I guess somebody went to the doctor." Explaining marijuana to a 6-year-old because it's the same. It's not the same as alcohol, but it's the exact same level.
I think you come to that.
People do this when they want to have fun. No big deal.
You come to that conclusion way easier here, I think, than other places because I mean, like Hollywood smells like pot all the time. I mean, it's just every.
Yeah, no. I was at a restaurant the other day with some people not from this country, and they were horrified. Man, we were at a really nice place, and one was like, "Is that marijuana I smell?" And I was just like, "Yeah, it is." And we are in a hotel area, and I'm like, "The person's over there smoking, and that's California in 2018, right?"
Did you see the video of Chris Brown passing a joint to fucking what's his name? Your friend that shows his dick in boxer shorts all the time.
The Game.
Yeah, The Game. On the bench.
At All-Star?
Like, yeah, at All-Star, while the coach is telling shit, fucking he passes it over to The Game, and The Game's like, and takes a rip on the bench, and I'm like, okay, how does anybody not catch that? Because it's not a fucking e-cigarette joint. It's a fucking blunt. How does everyone in the crowd not go, what's the smoke? Like, look at him bend over. The coach is right there. And they're just like, how does weed not just waft off that dude's head?
Well,
like, he's like, look, it's incognito because his head's down. Like, you're on the bench, man.
I think everybody was too busy talking about Fergie.
Oh, and that's right. I just saw Chris Brown did it underneath the leg pass. Like made any fucking difference. Yeah, nobody saw that. There's a guy in between them that's just like, whoa, you guys are smoking weed on the bench. That's wild. Wow. What level is that? When you're just... I mean, he looked so fried just out there playing basketball, fried as a bastard.
That's what you should do in a Celebrity All-Star game.
Yeah.
That's kind of what we want from them.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's why I thought Jean Paul was by far the greatest athlete of our time when I knew for a fact that he had just ripped a giant joint of some kind of stature because he had the most blazed face I'd ever seen a human, and he threw up several air balls in the middle of the game where I was like, this guy's the best.
Yeah, there's only two things we want to see in a celebrity game. One is like, oh, so-and-so can put the ball between their legs. I wouldn't have guessed they're kind of athletic. Or, holy fucking shit, that person's running the wrong way with the ball.
No, Jean Paul he ran the right way, but he had like a messy crossover with a crazy fadeaway that would just not hit anything, and he would hold his hand up like because he thought it might swish. You know what I mean?
He was waiting for it to go in.
He had his hand up like when it would swish, he would be like, "Oh shit!" But instead, it was just like flying past the fucking hoop. I'm like, what the hell?
Why is he hiding it? Why is he trying?
Yeah,
to
right.
hide it?
Why not? Why can't the game just have a joint hanging out of his mouth? Does he get kicked out for that?
Old habits, I guess.
Because then, look, you want to talk about Nate holding a joint. I mean, there's the game and Chris Brown smoking it. There's children in that arena. Yes.
There better not be. There probably are. There better not be. Since it was here in LA, I looked on to see about getting tickets.
Yeah.
Dude, like a decent seat to the All-Star game was like $16,000.
What?
Jeez.
Oh,
with it
changes everything. But you're at a Snoop Dogg event.
Yeah, no, that's different. Snoop Dogg basketball, it's like
3 tickets.
Yeah, I think that's how he gets everybody. It's like you can smoke weed the whole time. Oh, okay, I'll go.
Yeah, if you bring your kids to a Snoop Dogg basketball event, you've signed up for anything.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, the NBA All-Star Week has just turned into a corporate fucking... That's all corporate money.
I was like, I'll just go to the skills challenge. I'll go to the dunk contest.
Yeah.
Cheap, shitty seats. The night before the real game, $700.
Yeah, I guess Nike had like 1,000 employees here for the week, and Adidas had like 500 or something. That's crazy when you think about companies bringing that many employees to an activation.
Fucking hell, it's also.
We gotta take a break.
I gotta take a poop.
Are we back? You're the winner, Dingo.
Yeah.
Can I see the key?
Hey, man, how are you?
Your coffees for only $1.75. Free coffee. Woo! Now you're 4 deep into the next round. Love it. Free stuff.
Might be a little more pumped on the coffee than me, Betsy. I would do another one.
I just like getting something for nothing. Do you want me to go get you one?
That's what it is, okay.
What's up, Champ? What's up, man?
How you doing?
How's it going?
Good to see you.
He's here.
Things
Been
are
a
good,
bit, man. It's been a little bit.
Shining star over here.
Hey, come on.
How is it living over there?
It's good. Atlanta's, it's crazy because I didn't know anyone there at all. So it's like, it's just like a job. Like just hang out and hang out a lot.
Hang out a lot with new people?
Yeah, like the cast and stuff. There's comics there that I'll hang out with some, but I mostly just go to work and go home.
Is it long hours?
Sometimes. Sometimes it's 13-hour days, but not a lot. It's okay. Some days I'll go in for one thing. It's down there. You smoking?
Another cappuccino?
I can't do it anymore.
Another cappuccino?
Yes, please. Yeah, that one still is a no.
right now, it's kind of chill. It comes on like 10 at night, but still, I think it might.
You think what?
30%. It's like a 30% chance.
Really?
Yeah.
So then what? Just move back here or stay there?
Back here, keeping the audition and stuff. That's the thing. This was great. I went out and made some money. I'm not like freaking out anymore.
Right.
You know? It's more like just. Yeah. I'll miss it and put makeup on it and stuff.
You'll miss it?
Yeah, making me look good.
It does seem, I've done a couple of, when I do that Drew TV show and shit, that was always cool. It's like radio's just like, meh. TV, oh, hey! I'm like, man, you guys are fucking bootleggers, this is awesome.
Yeah, they like.
Oh, your shoes to die for. I love your necklace. You've always got a new necklace on. It's so great. I'm like, this bitch is insane.
They love you. Yeah, they're so nice.
But it is cool.
Yeah, I like made my beard all nice and everything, and now I haven't even fucked with it. I've been back, so I'm like, I gotta buy a raise.
Also, they need to copy like what the design that they left.
Yeah, they told me too, but I forgot it. They told me the numbers. They're like, don't forget, it's a number 3 and a number this. And I'm like, all right, whatever. We'll get picked up. It'll be fine. Yeah. Solid.
Funny.
I think we're gonna do a game. Do you have any animation? Yeah. Yeah, I do a show with her.
Oh, here's this next one.
Not this way. This way.
I thought the
Yeah, well, I'm just been trucking them in. I want to have that build a podcast audience for. Just never know. You know, I don't know what's going on here sometimes. I'm sure we're fine, but I just don't. I feel like just saying sure we're fine is just stupid. No. I think I might start airing the podcast on Sirius, on the channel. That's what I heard. I made an offer to them, so we'll see. They're trying to pull me back into here more. I'm like, okay.
So they're almost good at like it's like some negotiating and stuff.
Maybe. I mean, it could go either way. You know, it could be like they'd be like, oh, sorry, we knew we were fucking you over a little bit. Or they could be like,
Live, are you coming back?
okay. But from what I get later,
Yeah,
because I
on
started
that
notified
night,
everybody, I'm like,
World
just so
Night
you know,
after
you
that.
guys are like,
Still
so
live.
yeah. Here and here, and I have like proof that shows that, you know, we're doing our job and you're not doing yours. So I'm not really. So it's when you tell upper management how to do their job, it can go one or two ways. You know, they can do their job better, or they can be like, I don't like you telling me what to do. Fuck that guy.
That's crazy. That's like a crazy world of corporate.
But I'm like trying, like the boss of the whole fucking thing is like, I'm like, what's your plan? Because I'm, you know what I mean? I'm a murderer, and you're not like giving me people to kill. Put me up there. Put me in, coach.
Well, actually, this Dustin Ybarra kid said he did it for fucking free. He said that he would. Someone I went to live. That's what I freak out about. This is always like, are we still not always in a fucking movie? It's sad, even like how every day.
I feel like that's the gift and the curse. I feel like we're all like that, and that's why we're always keep doing stuff. Because we're always fucking
I
freaking
don't know,
out
like it's gonna end, like right? Yeah.
These guys are like, you're crazy. This is gonna end. Yes, I agree. But it's that crazy that
like that.
he's gonna make it stay. I'm telling you.
It's not like I'm doomsday prepping.
Right. I think it's healthy to be a little worried about your job. It means you really care about it. Because you can get away with shit here. Like I could just cruise and do nothing if I wanted to. Nobody reports anybody for anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to that was like so professional. Man. They tell you like the first day they made us we had to watch some sexual harassment video.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
they like everyone had to watch it. Anyone it was like funny, but you couldn't act like it was funny. You had to be like, yeah, dude. And do all that. It was like freaky because it was also like all that stuff was going down like right then. So it was like, God, don't hug your
Yeah,
coworkers.
Dustin.
Yeah. Very well.
Chug out.
Still doing my shirt
Are you
on.
still shooting?
No. The shows are still coming out. There's one tonight that comes out. Got like 3 more left. We just wrapped on Sunday.
How was it?
It was fun.
Is it doing well?
It's like one of those 30% chance things.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But it's got a hardcore fan base though. Like,
Well, that's
people
good.
Because it's one of those like family shows, you know, and people like it's got a good message.
If you only knew the real you.
I know, that's what I think. I'm like, they're gonna catch me one day. I was thinking about that, just things I've said on podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Just like,
Can't
if
spread
someone
the
wanted to be a dick, like, yeah.
You, I mean, can you imagine if you edited down the worst? You wouldn't even need to take the worst shit I've said here out of context. You could totally play it in context.
How do you know it's time to switch the dish? If you never wanted to watch your favorite primetime TV shows without sitting through commercials, it might be time to switch the dish. With AutoHop from Dish, you can watch your shows recorded with primetime anytime commercial free. Commercial interruptions means no car rides in between you and your favorite character's fate. No ads for detergent breaking up the action. Instead, with AutoHop from Dish, you get more heart-pounding suspense, more explosive action, and more of the stars you love. The season finale of your favorite show just got better with AutoHop. Only from Dish. To learn more, go 1-844-CALL-DISH or go to dish.com or visit a local retailer near you. Requires credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, auto pay. Taxes and surcharges not included. Other restrictions apply. For full details, call 1-844-CALL-DISH. DISH! Johnny to you!
The nation of Iceland has proposed a ban on male circumcision. I believe on infant male circumcision because babies cannot legally consent to have their genitals mutilated.
Hey!
So
You guys, leave those kids alone! Sorry. Dustin Ybarra, ladies and gentlemen, is here.
What's up? I'm here to speak on circumcision.
Dustin Ybarra, your thoughts on cutting dicks?
Hey, whatever you, I don't know. I've never been to Iceland. Maybe you need it over there or something. Like,
Right.
Isn't it good? Like,
Maybe your knob gets cold.
yeah. Like,
They don't want you to cut the dick. They don't want you. They want you to stop cutting dicks. So
but doesn't bacteria like get up in there or
He's
something?
got, he's got one.
my dick is. I like that's like a weird old wives' tale.
Oh,
like,
really?
My dick is
It's like a sleeping bag. It's cold there, though. Maybe they just need sleeping
My
bags
dick
in
never
Iceland.
got any infection from
You know?
having a foreskin.
Dude, I was circumcised. My little brother was not because mine went not bad. It went like a bunch.
Oh my god!
My mom
It went-
said I cried a lot. She said she couldn't stand watching it. It was like,
What-
leave him alone. And like,
Oh, it went bad.
he was, yeah.
Telling me
Did it-
6-hour-olds don't like having their penis sliced off?
I guess not, man.
That's weird.
I don't
I mean,
remember
it's
it,
crazy.
but
I mean, really, it is just like John Lennon.
my little brother though
Gotta
did get
stop.
he did have that. Like it was, I
He
remember
had you mean he had a nothing done to him?
he had nothing done to
Yeah.
him.
Just
but,
he is like the way that he is.
yeah, but then I remember like my mom, because we were raised by a single mom, so she had to like show him how to like wash the because
Okay,
like isn't there a certain way you gotta wash it? Like
Well, I mean, I feel like it's
Yeah, you gotta peel it back,
you gotta
right?
wash
yeah,
it.
right? Like,
Yeah, like we don't.
I
We
feel like you gotta wash your dick if you don't get
I wash
circumcised.
I wash my dick.
don't
Yeah, I'm
wash your
sure
dick?
Dustin. I'm sure
I mean,
Dustin washes it every
because I've
once
never
in a
had
while.
an
sometimes.
uncircumcised.
But like,
You don't wash it.
Yeah, no, I do. I sober. Of course,
Right,
I clean
that's all
my
I
dick,
do.
dude. No, I know, but like as a kid, you were probably had to be taught to like peel it back and
I
clean
was
it.
raised. No.
I don't
you're
know.
just raised by wolves.
My dad.
Because my kid is 6 and I haven't taught him shit.
Oh, you better watch it.
Yeah, you might.
Yeah, but I thought
might wanna
your
tell
kids
him-
get pee and shit stuck in it. And
I mean,
it
have you
gets
seen it?
disease.
Have you seen it roll back?
Nice drop.
You might want to get him to roll it back, because I know that I had to talk to Tiger about it, and it was weird because I just got divorced, and we had to have a conversation. I had to go over to my ex-wife's house, which was my house, and teach him about it because she was asking him questions, and I was like, "Come in here, dude," because I'm not going to do it in front of your mum, because those days are gone. But I took him into his room and like, you just roll it back. See, you just roll it back. He's like, I don't want to. And I'm like, dude, eventually you're gonna want to. Trust me. That thing can't stay in there. Like, you do it and you do it all the time until it just becomes normal. And then and there was talks there, and then like the day later I got a text message from my ex-wife with a photo of his dick out. Like, and he like, I did it. You know what I mean? And then I had to call him and congratulate him on him getting his willy out of his jacket.
Oh man, I wish I knew my dad so he could have told me stuff like
This
that
sounds like a
growing
very
up.
uncomfortable conversation. I think I'm just going to circumcise my child.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm literally going to email myself to tell him to roll his dick back.
That's a good
just
email.
roll it back.
Yeah.
It's no big deal. Roll it back.
Roll.
I mean, once he gets little boners, you're gonna definitely want to get it back because
Oh, he gets little boners constantly.
I'll tell you.
Does that mean he's okay?
No, not if it doesn't come back. Does his knob come out?
I haven't. taken a good
The
look.
knob has to come out. Because the other thing
I'll
is,
check it out the next time he
dude,
gets a boner.
this is
See,
tough.
this
It's a
right
tough,
here, this
it's a
is
tough
what caused it
conversation.
all,
Sorry,
yeah.
Dustin, but we're talking about gun control or kids'
It
dicks
won't be
being
hard.
cut
It won't be.
off.
It's pretty much the entire time he's asleep. It won't be hard to find his boner.
All right, I don't want to be part of this anymore either. I was going to help you out, but that's
happening?
I remember
What the
thinking
fuck
when
is
I came
happening?
into it, I was like,
Is
all
Jason
right,
going to talk about
Dusty.
kids' little dicks?
Dude, I remember thinking, Dusty, you're on Disney now. Don't get in there and start talking about dicks and shit. Literally the first thing.
Well, it's not like you did it. We did it, and you were here.
I
Go
know.
back to gun control if you'd prefer.
They would prefer that. They'd be like, we want... no, I don't know. Those are each kind of like, right now.
Touchy subjects. But here at the Jason L Show, that's what we talk about. That's what this show's about. Touchy subjects.
It is. That's why I'm back, because I'm real, man.
Speaking of touchy subjects, tonight your TV show will be on very touchy issue on this episode.
Yes.
I hear.
That's what they were writing about, and that's what...
If anybody wants to continue the drama, check out Dustin's TV show tonight. What is it on?
Kevin Probably Saves the World on ABC, and I don't think they're talking about that this episode.
Gun control and kids being circumcised. At what time is it on?
10/9 Central.
There you go.
On America's Broadcasting, ABC.
Kevin saves the world.
Yeah. Timmy's got a gun. But what we really need to talk about is his foreskin.
Yeah, does Dustin get circumcised or by shooting his wiener, his foreskin off? Therefore, saying, you know, because obviously, does that go good or does that go bad? You'll find out tonight.
A lot is
Kevin Saves
answered.
the World. That's right.
And this is only, we still got 2 episodes after this, too,
Right.
so it's like, who knows where we're going to go
Right.
from there.
Is like
You do.
Does Dustin have a dick for the last 2 episodes?
Who knows?
Nobody knows unless you watch it tonight.
So funny, man.
Okay. So
It's such a, like, clean, like, good show, too, and I'm like, oh, man.
Well, you're very
Oh,
funny,
Dusty.
man, and you don't have to be gross. But look, the real world. In the
fine.
real world, people
say talk
say
about
stuff.
these things.
You know, and look, I can say a lot of vulgar stuff, but what I mean for really, there's a lot of love in my heart, and I wish that we could all get along with each other, and that we could all be peaceful with each other, and you know what I mean. So, and I don't want little kids to be hurt, and women. I want women to be safe and shit. I stand for a lot of good things. I do say fuck a lot. You know.
Yeah, and that's what'll get you.
But I know it really will. I don't think Melissa Etheridge is my friend anymore. I think Melissa Etheridge was with my friend. She wanted me to go to dinner, and then she just like, I think she like found out that I was linked to something, and was just. And it's sorry to bring up Monster Energy, but it just felt like this thing where it's like everybody's listening, everyone really likes you, but you're so fucking not. Your mouth is so not cool.
Why are you bringing up Monster?
Because it's the same thing. I feel like Melissa Etheridge is an organization that was like, I like you. Oh, wait. No, I didn't know you went there. If
Oh,
and then all of a sudden it's like
Yeah, and it just takes like one thing too, and it's like, well, we know that you stand up for women and stuff, but Jason, you said F bomb, you dropped the F bomb.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It might have been Anne. It might have been Anne H because I know that Anne said that they were friends, and then when she was not gay anymore, as in didn't go out with a woman anymore, that she was kind of ostracized from the gay community. But that's tough. Anne. She might not be. I mean, that's how
she could have done a couple other things.
It is weird for a girl. She was a heterosexual lady, and then she was married to a lady.
Yeah,
and that in the media, married to a lady. Probably one of the first famous girl couples, really.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
right,
for sure.
Right. So and then it's and I understand people who have been ostracized unite.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
it becomes sort of a club, right?
Yeah.
So now is she not? Now everyone's like,
Did we
traitor.
ask her if she likes having sex with women?
That'd be a good question.
Would have been perfect.
She's ready to answer that. I can do another one. She's coming around to my house tonight. Half an hour after this show, I'm straight into 11H with a recently plain maniac.
I'm stealing fancy boots from your house tonight.
You're welcome to join. Come on. That's what you know. What you have to be on the show, and that's your fee for my shoes. I have a large selection of very special.
You do have a lot of shoes, right?
Right.
I've seen your Instagram videos and stuff. I'm like,
Ever since I got kicked off Globe, that was the last shoe sponsor.
I started buying $2,000 shoes.
Yeah. Okay, way to exaggerate my life. All right, my fucking wife bought me $1,000 pair of shoes because she sold her house, and then maybe I got a couple extra pairs because once I got that first pair, I was like, man, these are really good. I did not have any idea that $1,000 pair of shoes could be that good.
Yeah. They just feel good because I've never worn.
They look great.
You can wear no socks and they don't stink or get stuck to you. There's like some sort of weird leather in there that does something different.
My feet are bad. I've got stinky, nasty.
But maybe you shouldn't. Maybe that.
See, I feel like it'd be like
you don't want to make if you turned them into stinky shoes. That would be
that'd be horrible, right?
That's
like
offensive.
Yeezys, and now they're all.
It's like buying a Lamborghini and taking a shit on the driver's seat. Like,
but see who wins. You could be like the unstoppable force against the immovable object. You're
the other
$1,000 shoes.
The other thing is maybe your shoes meet those feet at the feet and nullify the stink because I've got if I wear no socks and shoes, I'll turn my shoes into stinky shoes.
Oh, you can't do that. I'll do that like maybe every now and then if I'm like
these shoes that I have on right now, I can wear no socks and it won't stink.
Oh, ever. That's incredible.
And I can have full sweaty panic days because I have full crazy panic days. Like on Friday, I had like I had like a whatever the stomach flu thing, but I just like budged it in a weekend. But on Friday, I was just sitting here talking to Catherwood and I could feel the sweat pouring off me and I was freezing in here. And my shoes don't stink.
Yeah, I can feel it. Like me and my girlfriend, we fight over that. That's our main issue, probably.
What's that? You think you stinky feet?
Yeah.
I'll be doing good. Doing anything?
Well, here's what. Sometimes I'll do really good, and I'll have my foot powder like every day, and I'll be like, man, you're on point, and I'll start winning. Like I'll be like, man, my feet aren't even itching, but like.
You're a sweaty guy at heart, right?
Oh, at heart and life, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
me too.
Yeah, you just sweat.
Me three.
Oh, that was
sweaty dingo.
Yeah, at times.
Okay.
Dude, that was embarrassing on the show whenever I would be like sweating during a scene and then the makeup
do they have to
people,
powder you?
Oh, I don't sweat
make
like
a
that.
big deal like, guys, we got it. He's dripping wet up there and I'm like, oh god, now you make me sweat more because I'm freaking out that I'm sweating, man.
Lights on you to heat you up as well?
Yes, but then they bought me this little fan too to cool me down because I'm like,
I don't need a fan.
It's very mental.
That's what football players
Once it gets started,
once
you become self-conscious, it becomes a vicious.
Then it becomes a thing, and then this lady's coming, she's patting me down and stuff.
Oh, that's kind of cool though.
Dude, I don't know, but then, and they're gonna be like, then she gets her other person because they're done with that doing makeup on them. So now I got like 3 people on me.
Hell yeah,
it's weird, dude.
Do you get pedicures?
No, I should though, right?
Yeah. Maybe you should get a pedicure. Maybe if they scrape all the shit off, get under your toenails, get everything out, and you powder, I believe that would be a cure.
You think so?
If you cared.
I feel like I would need to
gave you a solution
first before going to the getting the foot thing done. Because I don't want to go in and they see it and they're like, ugh.
They're not listening, but that's they get paid. This is Los Angeles. It's not cheap to get a pedicure.
That's true.
And it's very inappropriate to not give them a tip. So you give them a tip as well. Mm-hmm. So they rip you the fuck off and they make your feet not stink. If I had stinky feet, that's what I would do. And once you go in the bathy thing, your feet ain't gonna stink. And trust me, whatever you have, they've seen worse.
I should try this.
They're from the mean streets of fucking.
That's one of my goals this year. I'm gonna have unstinky feet, and I think that'll even help my acting.
Because it'll build confidence.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm noticing that because I'm trying to learn how to act too. I got to do this one-man play thing. Sorry, not got to. I'm doing a one-man play, and I've just realized that I've recently just sort of had an acting class, and I'm like, wait, am I in an acting class right now? She's like, yeah. I mean, that's what the plan is. In a year from now, you're gonna be doing this show, and I'm like, fuck. I just thought maybe I'd get up and be like, hey, I was raped. Wild, right?
That's crazy stuff.
How am I still here? That's fucking great. I should have killed myself.
Well,
but
that's
anyway.
the trailer.
Fucking hell, man.
I'm drinking coffee right now.
No shit.
I never do that. That's why I'm sweating like a maniac right now.
Coffee's good.
You sure it's
pretty good?
Are you sure it's just the coffee?
I heard it gives you cancer. Did you
It
hear
does?
that? They have a thing now where you're supposed to say a thing that has to be on the label that coffee causes cancer like cigarettes.
But it doesn't kill people like that, does it?
And there's something about the roasting process that has been linked to cancer. And you know when you go to a place and they have the sign that's just like, something here caused cancer.
No, it's like I can't choose anything right.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Just straight green juice.
Yeah.
That's ever gonna.
I think just not being scared of dying is the real key.
Yeah,
that's how you win.
Yeah, because it's like I'm not gonna, I can't do anything. Everything's gonna cause stress and causes cancer. So that means when you tell me that cancer is in coffee, you probably gave me more cancer than the coffee did.
Just knowing that.
What
it's
about
in
just
that.
fuck it? What about that? I mean, every time I've tried to do the math of what's fair about who gets to live and who gets to die, that is not a mathematical equation. It's just, fuck you, you're dead. Fuck you, you get to live. And there's no sense to any of it. So you may as well enjoy every moment you get. And when you get really pissed, enjoy that one too.
The pissed moment?
Yeah, I mean, it's coming. What is it? There's something in the news. How many times a year do you have a bad day? Is it 80?
Yeah, the average American has 80 bad days per year. Although the way that it was weird, the way that they, the causes that they gave seemed really silly and superficial. It was like people have 80 bad days per year. 6 of them are caused by bad hair days.
Oh, that seems like a Cosmo.
And a third of them are caused by you didn't sleep very well. Like at no point was it like people have a bad day because they woke up and realized that life is horrible and meaningless and that bumming out for a day or two. It didn't seem to get at the core. Like, I can have bad hair and still have a good day.
You can survive.
Yeah.
You're an animal, Michael.
Oh, yeah.
That's the difference between
I'm
you
a
and a lot of
survivor,
people. That's
really,
right.
is how I think of myself.
I feel better whenever I have a bad hair day. Like, look at you, Dusty. You stand out, man.
It's kind of your thing.
Yeah, I don't
No, they made me not do the hair thing now. Like they cut it pretty good on there, right? Like, remember how I came in last time and I was like,
yeah,
you're more groomed for sure.
Yeah, and you've trimmed up a little.
It's like
he's trimmed up a little.
I did. I lost a little bit.
I noticed.
Yeah, you've gone Hollywood.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
For sure.
I only said the F-bomb like 3 times.
Yes.
Yeah. Barely talked about dicks, you know.
Yeah. Well, there you go, getting all edgy again.
Are you still doing a bunch of stand-up? Would there be anybody coming to your shows now who would be surprised that you're not the guy from TV?
Oh, you know what? I don't know about that. It's weird because
it's Saget's thing.
Yeah, and it's such an interesting because this character is one of those like this Tyler who I play is very one of the like just good guy. Doesn't like I'm pretty sure they saw a couple of my jokes on stage. They'd be like, "Oh, what just happened?" But I feel like, if I were to hit that point where it's like. I get people coming out to my shows who are like expecting that. Sure, I won't drop like a bunch of dirty jokes. Yeah, I'll just do my regular show. I'll be like, all right, you guys came to see a show.
I'll sell out, right?
Yeah, if it's a family show, I'll do a family act. And then then at late night, I'll go and do all my bad stuff.
I think it's good that you have the capability to do both.
Yeah.
I started not... I was never, when I started, I was never dirty at all. Like... just because I was a pussy.
You're not a dirty person in general?
I don't think I wasn't raised really too like dirty, but then like enough times you start hanging out with. Then in comedy you make friends and you're like, oh, this is pretty funny.
We need. I see a bit of water drop.
Oh, a little bit.
We need to get
sweat right there.
We need to get makeup in here.
Makeup, please. Dusty. We're on radio, but
You have water dropping off your face?
a little bit. He saw.
Okay,
one
you
like,
are more sweaty than me then. That's crazy.
I'm sweaty right now, dude. Why'd I drink the? This is dumb, Dusty. The coffee.
Can we get a fan for Dusty?
We need a fan for him.
He's
This
heating
is-
up over here.
If someone just wants to blow on me.
If there's an Egyptian
I'll blow on
lady
you,
that
dude.
has an enormous palm frond that she could bring in here.
Do you remember that first time I came in? I was sweaty as hell too.
And
but you were hungover.
I was up, but I swear this time I'm not.
Didn't you borrow a
promise.
Oh,
sweatshirt?
you don't look hungover. Yeah, Kevin. Yeah, Kevin's sweatshirt on.
Sweatshirt, you sweated it out. So
Yeah, dude, I remember that. That was so oh my god, that was stinky.
That's what he did, right?
Yeah.
You didn't give it back. He didn't want it, right?
You did? Okay.
How stinky
I
was
washed
it?
it.
Oh,
I
okay.
washed it. I'm not an animal, man.
You sweat like an animal.
I am right now. Quit talking about it.
No, well, no. It's kind of fun. I'm enjoying it. Let's get a cup in here and see if we can get it, fill it up. Like,
bet you I
how long does
could.
it take if we quiz him, get a hard quiz, and then get him to really sweat up a cup, and then get come hard to drink it?
Oh no, that would ruin our friendship.
Okay.
Or it might take it to the next level.
Get
I don't
Andrew
know.
to drink it. Andrew, you love sweat, right?
If we have a credit card, I can swipe it across my face and get a nice line.
Ooh, you can do a line of
Yeah.
Dustin sweat.
Who says it's salty?
Right. Maybe it's sweet.
I do eat a
Might
lot
be
of
the best thing
candy.
you ever snorted. You don't know.
Yeah. It's the only thing he's snorted. Do you want to play a game? Everybody?
What game?
A game called Does Ann Like It? You don't want to do that game right now? What else you want to do? Oh, then fuck that. I want Will's News more than anything. I love Will's News. Will's News is my favorite thing on the planet, or on the show. My favorite thing on the planet's different. But yeah, I really love Will and his news.
Yeah.
Well, I like standing Will doing Will's news.
I don't. You want to sit down, Will?
Yeah. I'm listening to this
Yeah, take your time,
awesome
man.
song.
Everybody, check it out. It's Will's
Oh, I thought he
News.
was going to dress us standing up.
Wells.
Okay.
Yeah, that's right. Internet stupidity.
Yeah?
The world is expanding.
Oh,
We
yeah?
had, the planking thing. We had the Harlem Shake.
Wait, what's a planking thing?
The planking, remember when you used to lay there still and you'd plank?
Remember when we used to do that for days on end?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
All over the internet.
Planking was
everybody
big,
planked.
dude. Everybody was doing
Oh,
it.
planking. I do that at the gym all the time.
Yeah, but it was like a thing for a second, like dabbing is now. Like your daughter dabs, that was like planking like 5 years ago.
Do you remember the Harlem Shake?
No.
Yeah.
Everybody
love
stay
that, yeah.
still.
Wait, I never heard of any of this. What's a Harlem Shake?
You're a
the
little
Harlem
out of
Shake
touch.
was
You're a little
fun.
out of touch, dude. It's cool.
That's good.
Is it cool that I'm
Yes.
out of touch?
You shouldn't know all this stupid stuff.
I used to buy Shake in Harlem.
Yeah, no, the Harlem Shake was sick.
Oh, you're an absolute fucking idiot if you do the Harlem Shake. Man, I'm fucking
Yeah, well, Homer did it.
a lot cooler than I
Wow.
My kid pulled his first dab on me over the weekend.
thought.
We're not
That's
big.
bound to happen.
We're not speaking.
Coney 2012. Remember Coney 2012?
Yeah, we got that
No.
motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
What's
Who
Coney?
knows? Nobody knows.
Coney's what?
Obviously, that's some guerrilla leader killing people.
Okay, yeah.
Get 'em, and then
They didn't get him?
He was
well,
like butt naked with clothes.
planking took over, and then
Yeah,
Wait,
it was a
everybody
viral
forgot about
video
it.
though.
Wait, we didn't get him?
Who knows?
What do you mean, who knows? We
Nobody
just didn't
knows.
get him, that's
It's a
it.
mystery.
It was more fun to tweet about it than
Yes.
to actually get him.
Right.
Is the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I didn't.
You know the Tide Pod challenge, obviously.
No. Oh, okay, yeah, when you eat the washing things? Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, the next one coming up is the Hobby Lobby challenge.
What's a Hobby Lobby challenge?
It's
Because I don't know about that.
It's not dangerous. It's really stupid.
What do you
Hobby
do?
Lobby is not happy about it.
What do you do?
If you want to participate, you would head down to a Hobby Lobby and take a pro-looking glamour shot in the plastic flower section.
Oh, God, who gives a...
The store workers are kind of upset because people aren't putting stuff back when they, make their little
Selfie.
photographs. Yeah, and so many people are streaming in there to take their pictures that it's interrupting the shopping. And blah,
Well,
blah,
they shouldn't fucking sell flowers.
Aren't you just happy that people are going?
Yeah,
to
I was gonna
that's
say.
what I say. They should be
Maybe
stoked that they're part of a trend.
This is free Hobby Lobby advertising, right?
Right.
I thought that was. Yeah, I thought they went the way of Blockbuster, right? I didn't know Hobby Lobby was around.
Yeah, it was a dress barn.
You got to get your.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Remember?
What thing do you think? What's the dumbest thing you can think of that kids would like fall for? And what trend could you start?
For a second, I thought the Hobby Lobby thing was going there and like doing some kind of like chemical glue thing or something. Because the Tide Pod thing is like,
right.
They're just taking pictures, so that's kind of.
Yeah, it's even lame.
Yeah.
In addition to stupid.
Didn't the ALS people try to get another one going?
Yeah, that was like the ice bucket.
Right,
ice
they
bucket.
obviously trying to capture the magic.
Right.
Well, they
the hot pepper. The hot pepper is an ALS thing.
Yeah, that's a bad idea because people can die from that.
From a hot pepper?
Yeah.
No way. Oh, imagine how sweaty I'd be then. My God. Dude. Oh my God.
How many people die from eating peppers in America? Because that's a lot, I bet.
You could get burns for sure.
Yeah, but some people eat like ones where it shuts their system down.
Yes. Like the cinnamon challenge. That would choke people.
Yeah, I would never do. When I first watched that video, I was like, "There's certain things that I won't do."
The cinnamon thing.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna suffocate for anybody. I don't need that shit in my system. So you can all laugh at me when I think I might die.
Yeah,
But
you look so silly though.
Yeah, I know, right? And it was like, if no one had ever done it, maybe I'd think about it, but no. So what? Wait, is that Kelly Clarkson?
Yeah, I think so, right?
And she ate a pepper for like stem cell research or something. Who's ALS again? Wait, they haven't figured that out?
Nope.
Even when Lou Gehrig was like in the 70s, this is greatest day, yeah.
That was the 30s.
That was the 30s?
I was sorry.
Oh, come on! Like, if you can't figure it out from the 30s, maybe it's over. Give that money to cystic fibrosis, because I heard we're close on that one.
In other news.
Just get that one over the line.
I just want my friend Everlast's daughter to be cured, that's all.
Right.
An inmate in Tennessee escaped from jail. He
Yeah.
had been locked up for evading arrest.
Yeah!
Including his first jailbreak. Philip Andrew Marshall has now put his evasion skills to test by escaping jail a total of 6 times.
Yeah!
Dude.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a game. You
Yeah,
get
he's
him back.
doing it for fun now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, it's his Olympics right there. That's
6
awesome.
times pretty good.
Well, because you know
That's fucking real, dude.
Not by the 3rd time, by the 4th or 5th, there is some guy who's like, "Now I know you've gotten out of a lot of prisons before.
Exactly.
I can assure you that this is an impenetrable, right? Like,
Yeah.
Never been to Warden
yeah, it's a game
Johnson.
for the warden, and the warden always loses.
Yeah, in fact, this last time it was 5 o'clock yesterday morning. I think it was a month after his last escape, and the guy at that jail at Shelbyville, Tennessee, was like, the sheriff was like, okay, you got to be shackled even when you're in the shower and stuff. But he was not shackled, and he escaped.
He got out.
Did the sheriff throw his hat in the ground in anger?
I believe
Well, no. I'm sure people lost jobs over this.
And then when he escaped, did he drive around in a Pontiac 5 with Trans Am?
banjo music. Yeah. And in North Carolina, a man there was arrested for trafficking heroin on February 8th after a 2-year-long drug investigation. 17 grams of heroin, 102 prescription pills, and around $6,000 in cash were reportedly seized from his home. Then, on Tuesday, he was arrested again for trafficking heroin. They came to his house and seized approximately 25 grams of heroin, packaged for sale, 2 grams of meth, drug paraphernalia. Then on Friday, he was arrested again when they searched his home and found over 8 grams of heroin, meth, counterfeit money, and drug paraphernalia. Yeah.
What if we made a really big building we could put people like him in?
Well,
I don't think it'll work.
apparently he used the same hiding place in each of these times he was arrested, which made it easier for the cops to find the stash.
Right.
But he's now got a bond set at $2 million, so I don't know if he'll be getting out anytime soon.
Catch me if you can, coppers.
He'll get back out.
Oh, no, he's getting out for sure. I put money on that.
I want him to
DMX
get
is
out.
going back in. I know, right?
I'll help him get out. Let's, you know. Like,
Yeah,
he's
we
got to
did.
have someone on the inside too, right? Have you escaped that many times, or is he just like cleverly like jumping around?
Maybe
and
he has like a
parkour?
dislocated thumb thing or something. He's just able to pop out of shit and he doesn't tell anybody.
His hand is
His hand, yeah. Yeah, just every time he's like, bing, see you.
New Yorkers have a reputation as being rude. I think unfairly.
I don't think it's unfair.
No, yeah, no, they're rude, and I like the New York rudeness.
No, Cullen's very rude to me all the time, and I find it very offensive.
Don't let him represent all.
No, every time I ever talk to that guy, it's always like, fuck you, Jason, you fucking a! I'm fucking New Yorker!
Yeah. Wow, that sounds
Fucking facts, you fucking Cullen, huh?
It's hard to understand with all the pizza in his mouth.
Yeah. Fucking, I tell you another fucking thing! Tully's fucking way better than you! Fuck you! Hey! Serious fucking man! Puto! That's what he says to me. Yeah.
That is uncanny.
Yeah, that's why I don't talk to him very much anymore. It's very intimidating.
What's the New Jersey reputation?
The same, but
Yeah.
shittier.
right?
Hey, I'm from Jersey, eh? Here's my jersey. There you go.
It's spot on. The New York NBC affiliate I-Team filed a public records request and found complaints against New Jersey toll collectors. And they've shared some of those with us, and I've got 10 pretty good ones here. Number one, the toll collector said, "You're so dumb." When I gave her the rest of the money, she had a cigarette dangling from her mouth, and ashes got all over my hand and arm.
Well, this is like one of those things where, is that the typical experience? No. My dad was a toll collector on the highway in New Jersey, and I guarantee you he was pleasant as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, could that happen? Yeah, that's not surprising to me.
And one case, a guy handed the toll collector a $5 bill. He handed back $4.50, but the money had blood all over it. He said, "Can
That's
I
what
get-"
all my money has blood on it. I don't buy stuff unless I use blood money.
He asked them for a clean bill, and they took it back in, gave him a bill. When he got to the place where he's going, he took it out of his wallet and realized the person had just wiped the blood off of the money and given him back the same money. They told a handicapped person to get out of the car and get the money that they had dropped on the street.
That's not.
It's pretty mean.
That's.
Assuming they knew the person was handicapped.
On a hot day, the toll collector said, "I know you all are hot. I'd be hot too if I had to wear that monkey suit like you." The person complaining said, "Please note, we are black women in full garb as we are Muslim and on our way to prayer."
Ooh, that's.
Those last two were tough, right?
Yeah, monkeys.
My girlfriend attempted to hand her toll payment to the man in the booth. He grabbed her hand and pulled it to him. She jerked her hand back. He then proceeded to tell her how beautiful she was. She told him she does not like men. His reply to her was, "That's because you have not been fucked by a Puerto Rican."
Oh, okay.
Oh man,
These last ones really escalated. It
started out not too
I was like, so what? Everybody needs to just pay the toll and drive on, but now.
Yeah, next one's gonna be they're burning a cross or something at the
Well,
booth.
has she been fucked by a Puerto Rican?
Maybe not.
And the next one
Good point.
pulled the guy out of the car, gave him a blood eagle,
Yeah.
put his lungs over his shoulders, and sent him on his way.
Let's see. Somebody tell fucking money. After the tolls paid, the collector was asking the patron to help him out with some money, and when the guy said, "I don't have any money to give you," the collector spit at him. And then finally, this one guy says he always goes through the toll at 7 a.m. every day. He's been shortchanged by $9 twice, and this is the second time he had to wake up this person that was sleeping in the toll.
Okay, if somebody doesn't do a quick TV documentary on this fucking
Dude,
if
there's
one of
gotta
you
be, right?
if I'm hungry and I want a fucking documentary, I'm going there at 7 a.m. with camera crews and just going through the toll, and I'm just gonna get, you mean like, I want that guy. I want that video. Hey, wake up! And then he tries to like rip me off. Like I want all those guys.
Yes. Or like a sitcom. I'm already like, I want to play the guy that falls asleep.
Ever been fucked by a Puerto Rican? Like I want that. That's the video I want.
You know, not this other stuff. But the new valet team in this building. I've had a guy, the same guy, been asleep twice when I came.
Yeah, they suck.
They do, bro.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
The new guys are fucking terrible.
What happened to Jesus?
Yeah, he's gone. Fucking gone,
They
dude.
got a different company, so it's all.
Guy took care of us for years.
I know.
I was hanging out there for like a long time today. I thought I was gonna be late because I was like, is someone gonna like show am I like I'm in the right place?
Oh,
or something?
wow.
They came out. He came out at like the side door like after 10 minutes. It's
I
crazy.
did
They
hang
keep-
out front with Billy Idol for about 30 minutes one day, waiting for somebody.
Dude,
That's
Billy
cool.
Idol. You don't treat
Yeah.
him like
I know, right? Don't
Yeah.
fuck with
I
Billy
felt
Idol.
bad. Yeah.
Oh, you felt bad for Billy.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad for Billy.
Okay, why?
I feel like Billy's alright. He can
Okay.
wait 30 minutes for his
I
car.
don't know. You know, I thought maybe you did shots with
His
him and the
motorcycle.
president or something. You know.
Nah, I've never. Have I hung out with Billy Idol?
You probably have.
I think I have actually,
From-
but not like that. It's like through like someone else. Through obviously you know who, but
You didn't. You not like when you did shots with George Bush,
no, nothing like that.
right? So you're saying that you did do shots with Bush,
I didn't say anything.
President Bush, Dingo,
I'm not saying
Did you know
Dingo.
that this guy drank whiskey with George W. Bush when he was president?
I had no idea.
He was supposed to be sober, but it was a lie.
Oh, like Dingo was or Bush was supposed
No,
to be?
Dingo was never supposed to be sober. He's not. He's
Dustin,
not
I've
lying.
never been sober.
Dingo
I know,
doesn't.
right?
Dingo doesn't lie.
15.
Sometimes Dingo holds facts back, but Dingo doesn't lie. So in this certain this situation, he was doing shots with George Bush.
He looks.
Crazy.
Did he bust out a line too or something?
No.
I can see George Bush.
No, he didn't do
doing
any
it,
blow.
like,
He just
oh,
did a
man.
couple
Just the
shots.
whiskey, right?
That's it.
No.
He's got a little twinkle in his eye. I can see
It's
it.
a good thing there's no videotape in here.
Yeah. Hey, you should go on a podcast and tell somebody that.
In like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
When do we go?
If you do it on Love and Hate, no one's gonna fucking know.
From the New York Post, this year's New York Fashion Week has featured florals, unique hosiery, and something very, very, very odd.
Can I ask what is a hosiery?
Yeah, good question.
Yeah, that's that hosiery. Hose.
No, that's not.
like pantyhose.
Oh, okay.
Hose.
Okay, sorry. Just came out in a confusing way for me. I was like hosiery, like they're wrapping themselves in.
That wouldn't be surprising.
Hoses?
This is even weirder than that.
Okay, so floral and hosiery.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so we're talking about leotards with floral arrangements.
Yeah, but then there's another thing that's very odd.
Okay, and what is that?
That is the old vagina wig.
What's a vagina wig?
Yeah, I'm interested.
Oh, American.
The South Korean guy who like designs clothes for Lady Gaga and Bjork. So
Yeah.
you know it's gonna be weird. His 2018 Spring/Summer collection, Oriental Garden, features vagina wigs, which you know are.
Can we get a visual?
Yeah, I'm about-
mohawks in the crotch region. First worn by prostitutes in the 1600s. Because
I'm
they-
confused as fuck, dude. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
now
I was
we're
gonna-
gone. We're talking about prostitution.
You're gonna have to post
1600s?
it on the Twitter page as well, Andrew, because if I don't know what's going
There
on,
you
then,
go.
Oh, that. Okay.
I mean that's to me. Does that mean you're allowed to wear that in public?
They come in a range of colors and styles.
Because I'm for it. If that's what if a girl wears that at a nightclub, I mean I'm too old to be there. But if I was in Vegas and a girl walked by me with that at the Hard Rock, I would go, "Whoa, that's crazy!"
Dude, did you see that vagina wig?
I know, right?
Oh, right? Then we high five each other.
Kind of into it.
It's like the front
But
part
I
of
al-
the bikini.
I also
that's-
think-
has a mohawk.
I also think that if it's fair game, I'm wearing one. Like if you're
a
wearing,
man merkin?
I'm wearing a man merkin and I'm going out. Like you know what I mean? Like that's what's fair. I mean, come on.
No, they would allow us to do that. Because that it covers it
No.
up good right there. You
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying? Like
You
that's
wouldn't
almost
be
like a
covered.
bikini of like hair.
What are you gonna wear? Like a big hairy sock? I mean, you're not gonna be fully covered. You're gonna be dangling out of there.
All right. Well, it would have to have like a.
Speak for
it would have to have a pouch. You're saying speak for yourself. You wouldn't be dangling. Everything would be covered. Michael, good for you. Maybe a pocket for it, you know, so it doesn't come out. Obviously, you can't. I'm just saying, like at this point, if that's on the streets, who's wearing that?
I don't think like these fashion show stuff isn't like really typically stuff
I know,
people wear
but
on the streets.
I know, but there's still a mix in when you go merkin. There's got to be somebody that's gonna
yeah,
mix and match and wear that.
No,
and
you're right.
I can't look.
You're right.
If
but
my kid's walking by, that's a different story. But if it's like an after-hour nightclub thing, and she's got like a jacket on, like I can see some of them got jackets with and long boots. It's kind of sexy. I just don't know if... I mean, you can't have a naked ass, can you?
Right, and then if you have to bend over for any reason...
Then your pussy's just out.
Yeah, I was looking at a bunch of pictures of Yolandi from D'Antport. I guess she, lowers her pants below her butt very often on stage and bends over. And so people have all these shots where when a girl bends over with no pants on, you can, kind of see her butthole. You can kind of see her vagina.
Wait,
I feel it's not like as goofy as when I do it.
Wait, she has no... you can see her pussy?
There's a couple of shots where you could kind of see it because she pulls it down to a completely bare ass and then bends over. And yeah, if somebody's in the front row or in the press pit or something, yeah, you can kind of get an angle.
Yeah, that's them though.
But I'm saying that's what you're going to get if a lady's wearing a merkin going down the street. If she has to bend over for any reason.
Yeah, she ain't.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when a lady has a dress. When you sit down, there's a certain position ladies don't get their legs in.
Or they do.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
It's adorable.
There's a bunch of pictures like that out there.
Good for her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, speaking of sexual harassment...
Yes?
Well, we've got all the stories of Harvey Weinstein, all that, people in Hollywood, music, radio, television. 2 other industries are the focus of sexual harassment in the workplace news stories today. Story 1 from the Sacramento Bee. A former employee of Assemblywoman Cristina Garcia filed a complaint with the state on Saturday seeking to sue her for allegedly firing him after he refused to play Spin the Bottle with her.
Oh, so now ladies are doing it. Oh, well, that absolutely changes everything about everything.
The complaint says Garcia was very disparaging to the staff and others, used vulgar language, discussed topics inappropriate for the workplace. She was vindictive, and this is the second accusation of sexual misconduct against her. She's currently on voluntary unpaid leave of absence while the Assembly investigates claims that she drunkenly groped a former legislative staff member. All this, plus a lawyer on Wednesday released a list of other allegations from 4 other employees who want to remain anonymous. This is somebody, he's in the government, the California state government. That's a fairly powerful position, I would say.
The little birdie told me that there's a bunch of people who are going to go down or be exposed up in Sacramento.
Really?
Just saying.
Was it Dingo? He's in the know.
Hey. I think he's done enough today.
Okay, yeah. Story number 2 is from NBC News, a story about Dr. Christina Jenkins, who was removing a skin graft with her scrub tech, anesthesiologist, and attending physician, who's a veteran, trauma doctor. And she was almost finished when the physician leaned over so his face was really close to hers and said, "You know how to spread good. That'll teach you how to spread." Talking about, spreading the, skin or whatever, but, double entendre or whatever. And another time she got an urgent page to go see this guy, and he was like, "If you have sex with me, I'll help you out with your career." And that just led me to researching, what industries is sexual harassment most common?
Not radio.
No, it never happens.
I was a locksmith and it never happened.
A what smith? A what smith?
A locksmith.
Oh,
Locksmith.
wow.
Not cocksmith.
Oh, no. That would be, in that industry is probably rampant.
I was thinking, what I was thinking was
Here we
the porn industry.
What about it?
I mean, does it not happen there?
Yes, it does. We've had Joanna Angel on here talking about having a boyfriend that did it to her.
I remember seeing on the Game Show Network some show that I guess didn't last very long from 60s or 70s, and the premise of the game show was they'd have a dude and they'd have his wife and his secretary, and they would quiz the women to see who knew him better.
Yeah.
And all the questions had sexual innuendo.
Right.
Oh, that's so funny.
That
That is such an old school.
You gotta be such a moron to be on that TV show.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you're a dude, don't go on there.
I know.
As it turns out, arts, entertainment, and recreation scores very low. The highest sexual harassment you could get is in the food services industry, retail trade, so, working at the Gap or whatever, manufacturing, healthcare, and social assistance.
Sick people hitting on you.
Yeah, and also waste management is really high up on the list.
In the trash department, people are fucking each other.
And scientific and technical services. So, IT guys.
Oh, okay.
Transportation is up there, but if you don't want to get harassed, apparently mining is the thing you want to do.
Like a coal miner?
Yeah.
Like or Bitcoin.
No. I think it's traditional mining.
No.
Those guys are animals.
Yeah, those guys bit mining.
IT, yeah.
Yeah, restaurants for sure. If there's like a waitress, I think they're pretty constantly under assault from like owners and chefs and stuff like that. It's just
Managers,
kind of
yeah.
Totally.
I saw that the other day when I was like at a restaurant and I'm like I saw this one of those like typical scenes of a manager like behind the waitress like, oh come on, what are you doing, like teasing her and stuff. I'm like, man, guy's got some balls with all this happening right now.
Damn.
Gonna get man.
A lot of times, like if you go to a really awesome bar, like an expensive place, and there's a female bartender, how often is she unattractive?
Pretty in this town. That I never seen that.
So when women are getting hired on the basis of their looks, they're probably guys who
Guys.
treat them.
What?
I got sexually harassed
When?
on Friday.
What happened?
I had to go to the dentist.
Are you okay?
Because I've been raped so many times.
Right.
Hey, check out my live show. Oh, it's in a dick. Fuck, I'm gonna cry.
The dentist raped you?
Dustin thinks it's funny that I'm pretty pumped.
Because I don't know. How do you respond? Like, yeah.
guys, I got raped again on Friday. I forgot to tell you.
Anyway.
But it's a one-man show too. So.
Yeah, like who else is gonna get raped in the show? It has to be me. In the audience, no. Anyway, I went to the dentist to get a teeth cleaning, and the lady that cleaned my teeth, she's really hot, and she said, and I wasn't really paying attention, and she made me pay attention by asking me if I was married, and like so she's like, so you married, and put something in my mouth so I couldn't really answer, and I was like, what? You know what I mean? Because then started talking about how she just moved up to LA and broke up with her boyfriend, and I'm like, what is going on right now? And if it was the other way around, that chick could, if I was a girl, I could totally go home and say, because I told Katie, and Katie's like, she cleaned my teeth. I know the girl you're talking about. She didn't say anything to me about whether I was married or anything, and I was like, because I'm kind of vague too. You have to be really, you gotta grab my dick to let me know that you're interested, because I'm like, nah, I don't believe it. But
look at me, come on. That's what I feel like. Whenever this chick is hitting on me, I'm like, okay, what's the big deal here? What's up, man?
Yeah,
What's the gag?
Yeah,
dude, I'm the same when anybody just goes, hey man, are you Jason? I go, why? and then it's like, I love the show, and I'm like, oh fuck, and my wife will go, what the fuck is that with you? And I'm like, I don't know, I just feel like it's like I don't want to maybe it's like, are you Jason? Yes. Bop. I don't know. I know that's
something
impossible.
bad's gonna happen.
I don't fucking know, dude. I just don't
automatically think you've been served.
Yeah, Will. Yeah, okay.
So Will never responds.
Yeah, I never do.
I don't think
my secret hiding apartment. But does that cross
Where
the
is that
line?
apartment, Will?
Does that cross the line?
No,
asking you if you're married?
no. And then the other thing was,
No, it's a conversation
I haven't finished.
starter.
I forgot. She was on the back of me. Her breasts were on the top of my head, and she would lean over one side and then go over the other side and run them across the top of my head.
Or like a Ren and Stimpy cartoon.
That's what I felt like was going on. I've got a bald head, and I'm like, those are titties on my head.
That's the best
and then
part of a haircut.
when she was in my mouth, she was like leaning on me, like a lot of arm was on me. So if I was a girl, because her elbow was across my breast,
Would you would have been like, hey,
I don't know.
What is this?
I wouldn't have, but to me, I thought it's one or two. I'm living in a false reality, which is totally a possibility. Or she was like, oh, he's a kind of cute guy. Or he's got fucking $1,000 shoes on. He's probably rich. Maybe I'll hit on him and see if he's interested. I mean, there's nothing illegal with that, and I'll just go about it by saying, are you single or? I just thought it was a fucking weird ass thing to ask a guy whether he's married or not with your hands in his mouth.
Well, that's her job, though.
To ask? Well,
No, to put her hands in your mouth.
Katie didn't get asked if she was married.
Yeah.
Same person,
But
same
the fingers
job.
went in the mouth still.
Yeah, the fingers went in the mouth.
But I don't take that I mean, I don't have boobs. If her arm was resting on my penis, then I would find that offensive on behalf of Katie.
Did you feel better afterwards though? Cause like a little more like confident, like you know, you just got
there was a potential chance that she might have been interested in me. Yeah, fuck it.
Oh, dude,
yeah.
I totally.
I'm insecure as fuck. If anybody thinks I'm cool, I'm like, oh my god, woo!
Dude, it's so funny. Dude, in our job, on a show, we have to like watch sexual harassment videos.
You told me
and
that.
stuff,
That
and
is...
you can't be like, you can't do anything. Dude,
Wait,
you can't call anyone
explain.
cute. You gotta like watch these videos just so they have like, it's for like insurance purposes. So if someone goes and starts like getting crazy, they can be like, hey, we made them watch that video.
Yeah.
So they make everyone. You get in the lunchroom. And
so it's like
watches.
the video at the beginning of the airplane flight, but it's for sexual harassment. In the workforce.
Well, we don't have to watch it every day. That'd be weird. They just did it at the beginning of the show.
They believe showing you one time you got the message.
Yeah, but there have been times
where
yeah, and someone will like, you know, someone will be like, "Oh, you look so cute today, Dustin," and I'm like, "Wow, that feels great.
Yeah.
That made me feel awesome, man."
TV people are awesome with that, huh?
Dude, but
yeah,
if I tell someone they're cute on set, oh my, dude, I would never do that. I'd be like,
can you say, because I've said to, on the Drew show, I used to go a lot, and I would say, I'm into girl shoes. So if I noticed a girl had nice shoes, I'd say, I really like your shoes.
oh, that would scare me because I'd be thinking that they're thinking that I'm hitting on them.
Right.
So, you know.
Well, see, in a roundabout way, I probably was.
Yeah.
I mean, if they would have said, fuck, that's cool, I really like your cock, I'd be like, well, then here's my address.
There's always going to be a little bit of a double standard there.
That never happened.
I don't really think I have a problem with it. I forget where I heard this. It may have been some lady doing, or some dude doing stand-up about he went to the gym and brought his kid to the kids club, and there's a lady who runs the kids club and sees his little son coming. She's like, there he is, there's my boyfriend. And how it's totally fine for a woman in her 20s to say that.
Oh, yeah, right.
And it would be if there was for some crazy reason a dude running.
Oh, that'd be the weirdest thing ever.
There's my girlfriend.
Yeah,
There's my princess.
You better be on punked.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you are fucked. Yeah,
But
that is
but
crazy.
I'm fine with that double.
You know what, though?
Course.
Things are changing, though, because I think that one, if I'd be like, whoa, lady. Like, if I was coming to the gym with Tiger and they're like, yeah, my boyfriend, I'd be like, I don't know.
Yeah, well, then we've really lost something. If adult women can't have pretend relationships.
Yeah, really.
It is such a necessary, right? I remember a belly dancer in Australia that was super into me, and I was like the highlight of. I think it was probably 11 or 12, and she was like dancing all over me, and everyone. Maybe my mom was like, "She is so into you," and I think she gave me a note and shit. Like she gave me a private note. It was like my mom was really kind of a free person, like. I had a girlfriend that was 16 when I was 12, I think, and she like put a mattress out on the balcony for us to sleep like under the stars when I was like 12. Wow. And yes, I fucked her a lot. My 12-year-old penis. This is an awkward show.
My mom would never let. She was the opposite. Like, hey, and she knew I wasn't getting laid. I was an ugly. I was like a fat kid, man. Like, but she was like, "Don't you? Women are poison." Like, there's no one in school trying to get my junk. You know?
My mom worked at a pub, so people just gave her dogs and cats. So there was always animals everywhere because they would just leave them in boxes out the front of the pub, and then she would always have all these dudes over. They were all drunk and. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of it was fun, but sometimes, you know, one of them tortured me, and my dog bit him, and like, I was trying to do chin-ups in front of everybody in the garage, and he fucking got on my hands and put his hands over my hands, and it wasn't a round bar, it was like a L-shaped flat bar, so the metal was just cutting into my hands, and he was, like, torturing me. And I was screaming, crying, and my dog came in and bit him. And
was he like one of those stepdad candidates?
He wasn't a stepdad. My mom had, like, maybe 5 dudes that I wasn't sure which one was fucking her. I'm pretty sure if I had to guess, nobody was fucking her. I feel like they were kind of losers that she had.
Yeah, that's what we'd all like.
On slave lock. I don't know how that, but I do remember that one. I remember a dude eating my weed, like when I was probably, I don't know, 12 or 13 or something, and I had fucking, me and my friend had weed and we were chopping it up in Australia. You chop it up with tobacco. And I'm chopping it up. Yeah, you're mulling it up, and this dude comes over. Kids are fucking mulling it up, huh? I'm like, yeah. You know, because I'm like, this dude's a douche. You know, he's had like fucking 8 beers, all buzzy, think he's going to talk to mum, you know what I mean, this chick's son. I'm like, yeah, whatever, you fucking kook. They're like, get off, you know, this is my weed. And he just fucking grabs all the weed off the table and puts it in his mouth and starts and eats it. Fuck you, you little cunt. And
That's a real bogan.
I'm like, Mom!
Oh man.
This guy just ate my fucking weed. My friend James is ready to fight him. We're like, we'll fucking kill you. Can't come outside. We're throwing threats because we think both of us can take him.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he's drunk, so he's like arguing with us like it's gonna happen. I'm like, I fucking, I mean, like, I don't know. I got to snap. I say shit that isn't true, but me and James were ready to go. I think we had glasses in our hand, like we were gonna like bottle him or something.
Wow.
And then he gets asked to leave, and whatever.
And that's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Another day in Australia.
Can you stay?
Huh?
Can you stay for another hour?
I got an audition at 4:45 for something, but what time? I got time.
It's 2.
Okay, yeah.
All right, I have to take a break. Oh, wait, you got more Will's news?
Nah, it's all good.
Okay, good. Go.
What? Okay. If you follow my Instagram, you already know this, but now the LA Times is coming on board.
On what?
Yeah.
Board.
Yeah.
Ship. What ship?
This town needs a
Noah's Ark? They're on.
LA County's homeless population is increasing faster than the city has planned for.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Faster than they can keep up.
You live in there, right, Dingo?
Oh, I live downtown, but I spoke to a couple like city officials that said we're fucked.
Wait, you had a conversation with an official, a Los Angeles official?
Who is head of the homeless? I've done a lot of work with the homeless, as we all know.
Yeah, and you
over the years. But yeah, no, I have spoken to the head of. His job is to oversee the entire homeless population of Los Angeles.
What does he have to say?
There's 55,000 homeless people in like a small mile radius of downtown Los Angeles that they don't know what to do with it, and they've been trying to like move it out and separate it, and it's like it's pretty gnarly. Like and it's getting more and more. And the reason they are all downtown Los Angeles is because that down on Skid Row there are actually facilities, and most of them are church facilities. Well, they're all church facilities that have programs that allow people to come back in and live there for 30 days, 60 days, 90 days to rehabilitate them, to get them back into society. But they just go back out onto the streets. But they feed them there. That's where they're able to feed and do what they do. And there are lots of, I don't know the exact number, and I've worked with 2 or 3 of them. But it's getting worse.
Why are there more and more homeless people?
Because they're moving here. California is an easier place. It's not so easy to be a homeless person in New York City.
Yeah.
They're able to jump trains and move around, and California is like the destination. If you're a homeless person, California, you can actually live and survive, whereas most other parts of the country, you obviously can't.
And they've gotten more money coming in because of a couple of ballot measures that, add a little bit of tax to, help out with the situation. But they're still running about $73 million short in funding for the homeless programs.
They're actually going to try and start building them places to live.
What about if we give them all guns?
Circumcise
They
them
would
all. Give them
make more
guns.
money that way.
Yeah, what about if we cut their foreskins off and make them shoot each other? Just
Yes.
The hardest part that I
Treat
keep
them like
seeing,
the animals they are.
that I see more and more, is like are the families. There's families living in there, like young children, teenagers, like that are being raised in society this way, so they know how to survive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like these kids are being raised as homeless people and know how to survive with nothing.
Yeah, but they have no education, so they can't get a job and get out.
No, oh my God, no.
They've got those street smarts, right?
But that's like, fuck.
I mean, yeah, that'll get you a fucking meal at fucking 2 in the morning, but it doesn't get you
We
a
go to
life.
that Jack in the Box, right?
I mean, that's crazy to know that people are living in Los Angeles in a way that is like a third world country.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's like,
10 cities.
I feel like
under the
5 blocks from where I live.
that's pretty crazy. You're taking photos of the sunset next to the Lakers stadium, and there's fucking 30,000 people that are just
right behind me,
starving in the dark.
all those good hipster murals that you want to take a
I
picture.
mean, it's kind
of
like the Hunger Games a little bit. Like we're kind of getting a little bit Hunger Gamey.
Wait, so should we like eat them?
What's the
What? No,
I don't think they ate
What's the
people.
plot of Hunger Games?
Did they eat people?
It's
I
like
don't
a
think
bunch
they
of people. The government run a bunch of people and starve them into the ground. They're kind of like all just starving and hanging on for dear life, while there's one big community of rich people that run them and scare them into staying there. Because it's kind of Crew Town. I mean, we talk about Crew Town if the world hits the fan. I mean, Skid Row's Crew Town.
Yeah, and you have Skid Row, but like if you go anywhere underneath the 101, there are tents. Even where they put up fences to keep homeless people out, there are whole little tent cities there, like near Franklin in the 101. There are bunches and bunches of tents there, and San Francisco was talking about putting up fences to keep homeless people out from under the bridges and stuff, but man, they're doing that in Los Angeles, and they're just climbing over the fence and putting their tents
that's
out.
how the fire started on the 405 to the 101, was a homeless group of people cooking hot dogs.
Fucking homeless.
One
It's
to
a
eat.
joke. It's a joke.
I'd be curious to know what, like, a real, like, if money was no object, what a solution would actually really look like. Because we know that there's a certain number of people who are, like, insane and are not capable of taking care of themselves, and even if you gave them all the help in the world, you know, short of more or less putting them in a mental prison, you know, they would just keep on going back out there. I don't know of that many people, and Dingo, please, if I'm assuming I'm wrong, who are, like, just honest, hardworking people who just couldn't make ends meet, and then they just, you know, like old school.
Well, a lot
just wind up on the street. Maybe
No, I mean,
addiction in the family.
No.
The jobless rate is super low.
Super low, but it's a lot of it's mental illness. If you look at most of them, a lot of them are mentally ill people,
but if it's
old
not
veterans.
But it's not a family of mentally ill people.
No, but what I'm saying is they're now, like, because these people are now having kids.
Oh, I see. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? So they're
Wait, you're saying that they met each other down there and had a baby in the... Like, wait a minute. When they had the baby, that mean you're saying they just, like, deliver it old school in the tent?
It's happening.
That's happening.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
They're fucking humans, dude. What do you expect happens?
But you would also... You could go to a hospital. They would have to serve you, and then we end up eating the payment for that, you know?
And the reason it's going to get so much news right now, and they like the city of Los Angeles have to figure it out, because the Olympics are in 2028 in downtown Los Angeles. Like since the city won the 2028 Olympics, like the buildings and what's going on down there now has like 10 years to make it all what they want it to be. But then they also have to figure out what they're going to do with all these people while their numbers are rising. They got to figure out where to put these people.
Yeah, just for like a week too. Like a month while the Olympics are on, and then like...
Yeah, I spent the weekend in Beverly Hills, and you just don't see that happening there. What is the difference in the two places? They're right next to each other.
But I said it. The difference is...
Do they tell them? Do they put him in a car and drive him back?
No. But I'm telling you, the difference is the reason that Skid Row is what it is because there are facilities down there that feed and try and rehabilitate. Not just one. The whole block is churches that you can get into. So they're feeding them down there. Right?
Yeah,
so you know you can live in a tent?
Anecdotally, yeah, there have been instances where reporters have they take homeless people from a hospital where they've been treated, and then they drop them in Skid Row.
Right.
That has been known.
Hey, because Thomas told me that.
But I believe that Skid Row... I don't believe that Skid Row is there because people are trying to help them down there. I think people are trying to help them down there because Skid Row is there.
No, they're trying to feed them down there.
Yeah, but you
No, they're feeding them down there, sorry. Yeah. That's why they're there, because they can eat.
Yeah, but there are other places to feed.
No, not that many people will.
Yeah, you can feed... They feed them... they feed the homeless in Venice.
They feed the homeless everywhere, but I'm saying in downtown Los Angeles... They're feeding thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people every single day. These places are. Yep. Yeah, you might not be able to sleep there, but you wait in line and you can eat there.
I know, there. But I'm with Will. I think that they're there because they made the food there. Because they're packed in Venice because the homeless can get taken care of in Venice.
And I just don't want to give anybody the indication that all the homeless people are just downtown. They're all
they're everywhere, but not cities of it. But not cities of it. Like there's a city down there. We can get in the car right now, and I could drive you through some streets and literally show you a fucking city that is going on in downtown Los Angeles of homeless people that could get their dick out, piss, shit wherever. The cop is not going to write him a ticket or put him in jail because that is a bigger... That in itself is... I watch cops drive by people pissing on the street. If you're pissing on the street at 11 o'clock at the night in front of some nightclub, you're fucking written up ticket, you're in fucking jail.
That's never happened either, right, Dingo?
Absolutely not. But I'm just saying that they're not going to write you a ticket because it's more hassle on them on writing a person on a human that doesn't...
drop it in the bucket and they'll never see anything from that ticket.
1,000%.
Right.
I almost got in trouble for that peeing. Almost. This is so stupid. Okay, so I went to like a Falcons game while I was in Atlanta, and I rode the train and I came back and I found this little nestled area where I'm like, sweet, no one's around. I'm gonna piss. You know? And I went over there and I started pissing. And apparently, like, there's this lady on, like, the 4th floor, and she's like, I know what you're doing.
Oh,
I could call the cops right now and arrest you. And I'm like, I'm sorry. And I just ran off.
Disney star flashes dick at mall.
Dude, I know, right? Like, look at you. She was just up so high and just pointing down at me. I felt really scummy. I was like, oh, man, come on, lady.
It's not your fault. You got a huge hug.
I can't.
I believe that there's a polite way to handle that.
Yeah, she was 20 stories up.
You'd be like, I'm really busting. Would you like me to urinate in my pants? You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like there's pissing in public, and then there's somebody who's pissing in public because they're going to piss their pants.
Yeah, and because I had so far
changes.
to walk.
It
Yeah.
changes to me.
But unfortunately, it doesn't in the law side of things. You get caught with your dick out.
I disagree. I think because I'm white and I'll have white privilege, that when I piss next to a dumpster because I can't find anywhere to urinate and a cop's just so happy to come down the street, like, whoop, whoop, I'd be like, okay, I drove to the gas station on the corner and they wouldn't let me use it and it was coming out of my penis.
Like that.
So instead of pissing into my pants and into my car, I just squirted it out right here. If you want to give me the ticket, fair enough, because I did do it, but just know that that's the situation.
I feel like they'd give you the ticket. Definitely.
You should have pissed in your pants, sir.
Yeah. We don't put up with that here.
I mean, if I get out of the car and piss in my pants, isn't that not still pissing in public?
No, you didn't whip out your dick.
Yeah.
If you just stood there.
Yeah, no. You're right though. Because
And
then you
then-
beat the indecent exposure. That's the ticket you get, I believe, right?
I would think so.
You
that-
get
'cause I'll
indecent
tell you-
exposure because you're flashing. You don't actually. I could be wrong.
I'll
Paul.
tell you this.
I think you can.
If there was kids there, okay, I'm not pulling it out, but I'm not gonna sit in my car and piss in my pants. I am getting out, and I am gonna do a fucking Happy Madison production and piss in my pants in front of you all and be like, oh, I can't help it! I'm sorry, everybody! Because dude, there's a certain level of holding pee in where I can't fucking, it's gonna come out.
You'd hurt yourself. You
That
know?
did-
Yeah, I nearly hurt myself with poop once. Holding it in.
The floor is yours.
No, but I don't know. I don't think I was like a teenager, and I was trying to poop, and we kept driving to a gas station with my mom, and it was like half an hour, and I was squeezing, and I finally made it, but I was half an hour of clenched butt. Yeah, two or three gas stations wouldn't let it or didn't have it, and I was fucking in. I've never been in so much pain.
Yeah, that's like permanent damage you could be
No,
doing.
I've never been in so much pain, and
No shit in your pants at all, no skids.
a little squirt. That was it, just a little fucking squirt.
It came out. And that's when you know you're really.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of myself. I haven't done that in so long. It was weird.
I'm proud of you too, dude.
I'm pretty happy with this happening.
Last time I did that, I farted in the steam room in front of my wife and shit my pants. and I go,
And you're not
I go, because every now and then I'll fart in front of my wife and it's funny, and that's she's like, you're so gross. I'm like, yes, I know, but it's also I can't help it. And I was just in the steam room and I was looking at her like, Brap! And she's like, God, you're so gross. I'm like, oh no. She's like, wait, did you shit your pants? And I'm like, I gotta go. And I went into the bathroom at the steam place, and I had like the swimming trunks that have the built-in underwear.
Oh, I've borrowed those.
And I just cut the pink ones.
Yeah.
You
shitting those?
Yeah.
So it's a little bag of
Now,
I borrowed those without telling you before.
I cut the mesh bag of poo out.
Because you used to have them at Voda
and
Spa.
put it in the trash can.
Oh,
and then just wore my shorts. But my shorts are pink, man. If there was shit on them, you'd be seeing it.
Oh, I never even looked. I just took them.
He always uses my pink shorts at Voda Spa. Yeah, just know that I've cranked one in the steam room with those on.
One more story then. The Daily Mail, the BAFTA Awards took place over the weekend.
Who was?
Yeah. Fuck.
British Academy.
Would never miss that award show, Will.
Wait, the Bathtub Awards?
Yes. The Bathtub Awards took place. It's the British Oscars.
And they call it the Bathtub Awards?
BAFTA.
That's a shit name.
British Academy Film,
Film and
Television
Arts.
Sure, yeah.
That's one of those you can guess, right?
And Daniel Craig he instantly became a meme because people are saying he looks like a wax dummy of himself.
Who?
James Bond.
Who's James Bond? Oh, that guy? Wait, why is he a wax dummy of himself?
He looked a little inhuman and waxy.
Where? Show me waxy, inhuman him.
Oh, to the right, that's 7 hours ago. Huh?
Here you go. There's a side-by-side comparison of him.
I think he looks like a human.
I know. What the fuck? You guys
He just got a little bit older.
He got makeup, whatever. He got fucking a haircut. He got different. He tan.
Probably got a fucking probably got a bit of a touch up like with the knife, but he's James Bond. He's got to keep up with the Joneses.
Okay, but if somebody told you that was Madame Tussauds wax
Oh,
dummy,
wait a minute. Oh, wait, no. I thought it was the other way around. Okay, he got older.
That's what I just said.
He got older, and maybe he had a few drinks the night before.
Yeah.
Let him have a few fucking drinks.
They're acting like he's not even human.
I know, right?
I know.
Just because he went from not being as good looking.
He looks like shit.
They
You know-
love to.
You know when you're famous, when people just like it's a story. When, you know what I mean? Like sometimes I look like a completely different person in the morning. Fuck off, you idiots. You know what I mean? Try being fucking 40. I don't even know how fucking old I am anymore. 46 or 7 or something. Try being almost 50. See what your fucking head looks like in the morning.
God, I look like a dolphin.
Like, leave the dude alone. You probably want to, you know what? Attack the shit out of this man. 'Cause he's probably one of the better looking older men on the planet, and he's getting paid millions of dollars to be a movie star. Talk shit on him all you want. You think he gives a fuck about your stupid ass? What about if he just smoked a joint or something before he came out?
He was hanging out with Diaz.
He's like, you know what? This is my fat wave, because I feel like every fit person needs a fat wave. You know, like for me, if I'm gonna get super fit, I go fat after I go super fit, because that's what it's about. You know what I mean? Like you test yourself and then you glutton yourself. Maybe he just had a big vacation with his wife and was just like
Or
eating pizza.
Maybe that's a
Yeah,
mask. We don't know.
Well, but I feel like people
Maybe he's got the flu.
will talk about how
When you got the flu and you're 47, your fucking face looks different. I'm telling you, man. I got some sort of weird stomach thing right now. My fucking head looks like shit. That's life.
Well, people will make fun of actors because leading up to the Oscars, they're like, this is their Super Bowl. They'll diet, they'll get procedures, they'll get facials, they'll get blah, 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 blah. And that's supposed to make them so vain. And yet somebody's like, yeah, this is not the highlight of my year. I just threw on a tux and came for the fucking BAFTAs.
I mean, he looks high, in my opinion.
He does look a little high right there. It looks like classic British high.
It looks like he will smoke weed from time to time, but somebody backstage gave him some shit that he's not used to. And that's happened to all of us, or
Some young punk.
at least Dustin and Dingo.
Little boys without sin cast the first stone there. But also, people were saying that he had a plastic face that appeared to be barely moving. I'd be curious if we saw a video clip, if we would feel any different.
Well, that's like Botox, right? Whenever your face can't
Because
move.
if he can't move his face, then that changes things.
Yeah, if you say you have a plastic face and it's not moving, yeah.
I've only seen stills too. Maybe did they even televise the Baptist?
I mean, if he actually did, if he
There
received
you
an
go.
award and his mouth didn't move, then okay, then
Right.
maybe it's different. But
Here comes the video.
hey, he's there he goes talking. His fucking face.
He's
What the fuck?
fine.
You guys are idiots.
He's just getting old. He's fucking, he probably had a little work done recently.
The last time you saw him, he was playing James Bond and super fit, and this is him in normal
Yeah,
life.
okay.
I don't know. Well, we're still
What about the
discussing
guy?
this.
What about the guy who's super good looking? Everybody loves him, and he's in the fucking dinosaur movie, and now he's in the I'm an Alien.
Chris Pratt.
Yeah, and he's like shredded, and then there's photos of him just fat as fuck.
Yeah.
Get the fuck off, everybody, man. Who cares?
That's
Like-
why I can't let a muscular photo of me get out.
Yeah, no, hold that
I'll
shit,
be in one of
dude.
those,
Yeah.
No, because they'll hold the fat
Yeah,
against you.
that's right.
Totally.
You should never release the before photo.
Right now, they're like, this guy's cool, but oh man. Wait, he was fit.
Yeah, radio.
I'll
What
look
you
at
don't
that
know
right
right now is Dustin is shredded.
Damn, guys. I just got off the. You can see it tonight, 10/9 Central, on
That's
ABC. Kevin probably saves the world.
That's a good show, too. That's a really good show, and the whole family can watch it. And
Thanks, man.
most of those shows that a whole family can watch are boring, and this one's good. This is a high-quality show.
It makes me feel good. I got fan mail, dude. Like,
Yeah.
dude, I swear, like, actually handwritten, and like some are from kids and stuff, and it's like, oh,
That's
man,
awesome.
Look at you, Dusty. You're not a piece of shit, man.
So far as they know.
Yeah, I'm reading it. There's like a bottle of Jack next to me. I love you, Timmy. Like, you changed my life. You just saved me, kid.
I'm gonna take the night off of cutting myself.
Just sit there and look at it.
Oh no.
That's awesome.
Wait, there's somebody. Kyle, welcome to the show. What's up?
Well, there's police there. Police drive through there. There's policed.
I feel like you've said Obama phone before.
Hey, right. What's this Obama phone?
It calls Obama. It's like an emergency. It has a big O on it.
Hello.
Thanks for the call, dude.
Rings the hotline in the office. I think it's a
wild.
free phone program for poor people. That's all I know about it. But
Like a smartphone or like a...
But look, I mean, I don't know what that guy was trying to say, but if you think like, hey, we got it made in Tent City, is probably not that true.
Yeah, but if you think that it's easier to live there than it is to try to live in the real world,
Right.
or whatever society, then that tells me that I mean, why then that would bring more people to that community.
I think it's easier to be homeless in Los Angeles than it is to be homeless a lot of other places. I go to downtown and tell me that you'd rather live there than in the shittiest apartment.
Right.
Yeah, well, depending on who you are, yeah, I would. All right. I mean, dude, Venice. Remember the band that I tried to help out that I found in Venice? I mean, those guys didn't want help. I got a person listening to the show, offered them an apartment, and they didn't take it. I would go down to Venice a lot because I live in Santa Monica and I would run the boardwalk all the time, and I would see them and I watch them. They smoking weed on the boardwalk. Somebody's getting them weed. They're eating fresh fruit. I remember seeing the fruit salad. And I'm like, I'm a picky fruit salad eater, and I looked over and I was like, man, I mean, I'm not. That's not appropriate. But if they were asking me if I wanted some, I would fucking say yes. It looked great.
Yeah.
And then they're like, you know, man, we get some beers and we get some doobies and we fucking all hang out on the beach and we're all friends and they were young and they didn't seem like they seemed like a lot of people might come down there. I'm not saying if you're homeless you're down there. I'm not saying it's dangerous and it's scary out there, but it seems like a lot of kids that might not have a good home just all head there and it looked like that might be like some of the highlights of their
Go for
life.
the party, kind of. Like,
a little bit.
There's some young people, even some well-to-do people, who are kind of willfully homeless. That's
especially in Venice. Especially in Venice.
People might do it for a couple months or a month or a couple weeks or whatever, and then go back to their parents' house and rest up. And
you got a safety net. And
yeah,
that is a big difference.
Kind of, by the way, if people are interested in knowing about homelessness in Los Angeles, I can't think of a better way to get a snapshot than to watch Thomas Hayden Church's movie Cardboard Boxer.
Right, and that one was the big eye opener for me when he told me that. And it wasn't just watching that movie, but him saying he actually hung out there and was like, it's fucking sketchy, dude. Like, it's terrifying. And
That's
so
pretty
if he's scared, he's a big dude. He can take care of himself. And he's like, fuck that.
And he could always call time out and make it stop whenever he wanted.
Right.
Yeah.
So...
That's terrifying. I hope God, that would be...
Dustin Ybarra homeless?
Yeah, dude.
Like the show fails, and then the next thing fails, and then next thing you know, you're just like, I heard Skid Row on the Jason Ellis show. I heard you can get food down there.
I call you up. Hey, remember those jerks that turned you
From your Obama phone?
Hey, Jason, it's Dustin. Can I live with you? No. Can you drive me to Skid Row?
Remember that time we
Where
used to
did you
hang
see
out?
this fruit salad?
Yeah. Do you guys have craft services? Can I come by and appearance on the show?
Yeah, if I was homeless, I would live in Venice. I wouldn't go to Skid Row.
I think I might go to the country or something. You know?
In the wilderness?
Yeah.
I would live in the wilderness, but I would need a bow and arrow.
Well, yeah. Oh, and then you'd be a homeless dude with a bow and arrow, and then you get arrested, right?
Well, no, if you're deep in the woods and you hunt rabbits and shit, and you just live off the land.
Yeah.
You can't get bullets because you don't have no money. What?
Then you're not a homeless person. Then you're just crazy.
See, I wonder, can you do that? Can you just go off into the woods if you want?
Yes, but if you get caught, then no.
Oh, so it's illegal. You can't just like go off in the woods. Like
if you own the woods.
Okay. I thought you can't go to like a forest.
No, you can't live in a national forest. A national forest is like military or government
So I
patrol.
need
You
to
can't
own
live in
the
there.
woods to be homeless there?
Yeah, they're not even allowed to sleep in like Yosemite overnight.
If you were Bill Gates, you could buy acres and acres of forest and just live out there.
Yeah, but somebody owns the land. It's either the government and it's a national park, or it's a person.
I just realized.
What?
Somebody.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh.
Become Bill Gates.
No, just buy a big part of like forest and gate it off and live in there.
That'd be a good idea.
Hey, put a
just
bunch
hunt
of
off the land, get it.
rabbits in there and stuff, so they can all mate.
If I could do it,
rabbits.
if I could have a studio in there, then I would still get paid. So then I could buy ammunition, so I wouldn't have to bow and arrow vermin's out there. But I told my wife, and she knows it. I'm so close. Kids grow up and they're like, "Oh, I really like you, Dad. I'm going to go to Paris to be a model or something." I'll be like, "My time is done. I'm going to the Outback. Look, Scott Greenstein, if you want to keep paying me, I'll deliver a show. But I'm out of here, bro.
From my fortress.
From my compound in Australia.
Free telephone.
From my Obama phone.
Live from the Obama phone.
You don't even have to buy land. You can buy a gold prospect thing. I was researching this. It's this thing where it's like up north in different places, they'll let you like be like $500 or something for like 18 months or something. And you can be like, you can stay there as long as you're gold prospecting, but you can have like a tent and stuff, and like it's not like you're living there because you're working there.
Right.
So all you need to do is take a bath in the stream every day and hold a hand.
Yeah. Dude, God, I want to go gold prospect.
I wonder what kind of a community. No, because I'm like, is it a community where they have like s'mores and sit around the campfire and shit?
No, I don't think a lot of people know about it. Because I was like just doing some Googling because I wanted to go gold prospecting just for fun. And I saw this chat room of people like, oh man, yeah, I've been living here for like...
Would it be a crazy thing to have all the homeless go there and get gold?
Dude.
And they just all live there and
especially
worked every day?
If they hit the gold and they came back like rich and were like, God, what were we thinking? They had the right idea.
I mean, they're working every day.
It's going to be a tough sell.
Yeah.
Just bring the fruit out there.
It's got to be a particular fruit.
Right, bring the best fruit money can buy, and apparently the homeless follow the fruit wherever that goes.
And then you get the gold.
Yeah, you just get like a little fruit whistle, diddly diddly doo, and get them all to follow you, like make a whistle out of a pineapple. Boop 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 boop.
Okay, you're not forcing anybody, but if that's where the food trucks and the fruit salad
Follow the flute pineapple.
Yeah. So is there like a fruit truck just driving like 4 miles per hour north?
Yeah.
Like a Walking Dead thing. Trap on Walking Dead.
And I got a big collar chester hat on, and I skip behind the truck going boop 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 boop.
Follow him
all the way to the fruit chambers.
Now we do need to take a break, right?
Yeah.
Fruit chambers. Wrong, right?
Yeah. Pineapple flute.
We'll be back.
If you really want to prospect for gold, it's lame, but you can go out to kind of like by Pasadena. Like there's stores out there.
Did they just make it kind of illegal though this year?
Did they? Because we went to like a hobby store out there and they have all the shit because they know people will go and.
I want to do that so bad. I would love to do that.
Me too.
Pretty fucking boring when they did it, but
it just looks. I go through phases of things I get into. Like I wanted to go crab fishing.
I want to go find like some buried shit from like old Wild West.
Yeah, like a Civil War or something.
Yeah.
That was weird. In Atlanta, everything was Civil War. Like everything.
There.
Oh yeah, dude. Every place is like. Did you know this happened over here?
My friend, who unfortunately died recently, he taught me how to bottle find when I was a kid.
How to what?
Bottle find. It's like metal detecting, but you find glass and stuff with it. And we found so many old bottles, like from the Civil War to early 1800s period, because people just chuck their bottles, you know. Yeah. And man, it's just so.
I think I remember doing that growing up. You find a whole one, it's like a big deal.
It's a huge. His whole house was covered in stuff. He had stuff that National Geographic came out and took stuff from the Smithsonian stuff because he found stuff that was like it was on the Gulf Coast, so it was like stuff that had washed up. It was like thousands of years old.
Oh sure.
Yeah, really cool stuff. And there's a lot of Indian mounds and stuff around there, which you don't want ghosts hunting, so you can stay away from that. But otherwise, we have some pretty cool stuff in there. But I'd love to do that. Just go on a little, some kind of little treasure hunt or something.
I look for that. Yeah, you guys ever have like good, clean fun, and you're like, wow, this is pretty wild.
No, I've never had good clean fun.
I was playing with my buddy's drone, and I was like, oh man, look at this.
On the drone?
Yeah,
you can use
little ones.
You can use it?
No.
Like fly it around?
Well, yeah. It was just one of those little drones, but
you can use it good?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
I can never. Every time I ever get one of those, I'm like, whoever owns it, get ready to lose it.
No, I mess with that.
I'm like fucking. That's mine. You got the camera where you see where it's going. Yeah. Oh, it's that. That's sick.
Yeah, I live on the infield. I sleep in there. We have a boss. Yeah. Just lives in there. Like, dude, like some of those races like take like 2 hours to get into. So like I'll enter and like I'm on the infield until yeah.
That crash at the very end was
Sucked.
Yeah.
Sucked. Well, that's our guy. Kurt Busch is our guy.
Yeah.
Dude, like, look at this shit.
Huge variety of hot coffees. Cocoa, soda, seltzer.
Yeah.
That's what I do. I destroy seltzers all day.
Got more backups.
Are you training right now? Yes, sorry.
Slow down.
Yeah.
Got a lot of other stuff to do. Brings me to fight.
Look at it.
Kind of like a little bit of a.
So I always say to you, like, just look at that. It's a wall of 200,000 people.
Somewhere else.
Insane,
Just
right?
Out of control. Like
Was
in
that
the
car?
pro fights.
That was that car. Like, I thought
His
it was
old knee is stupid. And then having as many injuries as I've had with skateboarding.
Two laps to go, dude. Back to back.
That's kind of half the reason I did it too. Because I'm like,
And then you're like,
it might be impossible. I saw that. That was pretty cool.
it's crazy, right?
Will he have a good time?
Yeah, he was super into it.
Something like, oh yeah,
He just gonna not swear so much. He's like wants to get into media and do stuff. He swears like a lot.
No Gronk this year?
Nah, Grunt's didn't want to come.
Yeah, I just gotta do, like, I was like, yeah, free fight deal. I'm like, oh shit, dude, let me get that. And it's pretty like, I got all kinds of plans.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna be in the UFC. Like,
did you have a moment where you're like,
dude, I didn't have a moment. I had like 6 months where I was like, I'm gonna fight in the UFC against that CM Punk dude. I'm gonna fight.
yeah, I remember that. Dude.
Like that music, but I just, you know, like metal people.
Right? Oh yeah, no doubt, that's true.
I thought for sure that was gonna happen.
What's your audition today?
For this, it's being second position in case this one doesn't work out. But it's for this called Frenzy. A couple, it's like
Oh, right. We're just doing this for 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Just for our pilot?
So you have about 8 minutes coming back.
News.
Do you have stories? Anything you want to do in particular?
I only have like 10. It'll be hard to stretch them over.
Any photo, video, or any of them in particular?
Let me see. I mean, that cruise thing's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think that more than anything.
Okay.
Oh, what? Just trying to like rub salt in the wound on you guys?
what did it say? It said like, yeah, see it like whatever some other show. It's high, heaven, low.
Like, yeah, you gotta kick us, right? And after you have crazy these guys without kicking us in the nuts.
Well, because they have these different ratings too. That it's like, all right, we'll give it 3 bears. That'll mean it probably gets picked up, and then they took a bear away from us or something. So it was like a big deal.
Cancel bear.
The cancel bear.
Like gummy bears?
It's
Well,
like
It like ranks them like 1 will definitely be renewed. It's like whatever the rating system is. It's like stars basically.
dude, I started paying attention to that. That makes you crazy. Just like, oh man.
Oh, I can imagine.
It's like there's nothing you can do. Except. And Jason did a bunch of promotion today. They put him on like the media.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, even if it doesn't get picked up, you're pretty solid with auditions. Well, that's a cool thing to have, like, on the resume now, too. Because you've done a bunch of, like, comedy, but then you also have, like, drama, and you've got, like, the more action-y stuff from Gotham.
Yeah, I was like, can't complain. Give it a day. Dude, but that apartment hasn't written back yet. I'm trying to get into.
Shit, have you and Christy been looking at other places?
Yeah, but we really thought that one was gonna go. Like, I don't know what's up with that. I hit him up and they didn't get back up.
Do you have like a set date you have to be out of your current place?
March 1st. I'm going to New York like right in the beginning of March. So.
Hey, you got to get rid of that transition page.
Okay. All right, because we used it for like when the guests leave early and play the song.
Well, just put it somewhere else.
Okay.
Because I go if I go flick into the main page now, it's not the main page.
Yeah, I think it does it alphabetically, so we got to rename it something else.
Okay, thanks.
Yep. You want to hop back in there for like 7-8 minutes?
Heck yeah. I've been doing a bunch of stand-up.
Doing as much as I can. I'm starting to do some out-of-town stuff, I think. I got a thing with Sam Tripoli in Santa Barbara in a couple weeks, and hopefully...
I heard about... Did you go there, like, last year or something, too?
We've done a couple there. It's a fun
Okay.
little venue, and then hopefully we're booking a weekend in Vegas, like the week after. Hopefully we're gonna book up this week. That's what I want to do.
That's cool.
I gotta get out of LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been going a lot. I've been right weirdly.
Hi,
writing
I'm
more
George
than I
Takei,
ever
and
have
you're listening-
the last month. Like I'm I don't know, just kind of clicking now.
Shut up, Dingo. Yeah.
Dustin Ybarra is still here in studio with us.
Also with a gorgeous, gorgeous body.
Yes.
Check out his TV show, Kevin Probably Saves the World, this evening on ABC. A Pacific cruise liner had a very strange trip by, according to many people who were on this ship, which I think originated in Australia. There was like this 23-person Italian family who committed themselves to just beating everybody up for the entire cruise.
How long did the cruise go for?
Multiple days. They had to make an unscheduled stop to get the family off.
Like, they were beating just random passengers up?
It's a Carnival Legend cruise. It arrived in its home port of Melbourne on Saturday, a day after the family was offloaded in an unscheduled stop in Eden, New South Wales. Very
I'm sorry, someone was recording and the security guard slapped it away. Like, you're gonna damage Carnival's reputation.
Yeah, why slap a camera? Like, how about save somebody from getting killed by crazy people?
People say that they were targeting Australians, and
How?
that people were locking themselves in their rooms to avoid the violence.
What?
One guy said, I was watching a fight, and one guy came up to me and said, "Do you want to go too, bro?"
Oh my God.
Trying to pick on any Aussie they could find.
Dude, that would terrify me, man.
And I would love to be there with like Saxons, Muay Thai.
Oh, like someone cool.
Just me and everybody I know at Saxons. Like
Yeah.
all the Eddies and the fucking Ellen Joe bands, and just knock out every one of these pricks.
That's what you've been practicing for, really.
Right. It would
Every guy who trains
finally
wants to have that.
One guy
love
couldn't
that.
do it, but like a Saxons gym or anybody that I know, like 10 of them could knock out all those people and have them like tied up and shut the fuck up. Like,
especially that moment when they're like, "You want to go, bro?"
Yeah.
And you guys just look at each other like, "Oh, this is gonna be awesome."
sure, idiot.
That's what I would do. I've never been in a fight before, but I would probably end up like, "You want to go, bro?" And it's like some like Muay Thai or some kind of like.
I mean, just gotta look for the ears. Just look at the ears.
That's it.
Cauliflower ear. Yeah, you should not
Don't mess.
fuck with anyone with cauliflower ear. Dustin.
I shouldn't mess with anyone, but cauliflower ears especially.
No, you can fuck with Kevin.
Okay, Kevin. Yeah. I don't know, man.
I'm looking at
Kevin's
this,
trained before.
This scrap looks like nobody is actually like a fighter. It's all just very angry people brawling. They're most of them look like they're out of shape and big fat guys. So
there's a lot of good-looking women on there.
there's no MMA, and yeah, a lot of those girls are in the fight as well, which is goes to show you how cool they are.
In other news,
That is absolutely terrifying.
Isn't it crazy?
Like people could be there with their family, and now there's.
I'm sure it was a 10-day cruise.
Oh! It was 10
every day.
Like
ding,
I
ding, ding.
right? Like I couldn't.
Wake up, breakfast time.
Yeah.
That's like you got a bully, man.
I couldn't do 15
No,
minutes.
it's like a bully.
10
You can't
days.
get away from him. Like a 10-day, like, oh, God. It's kind of funny, though, that they got on a cruise and just consistently beat people up every day. Because I always thought it's like, cruise ships are kind of lame anyway.
There may be something right there, dude. 'Cause they are kind of lame. Maybe that adds something to the whole thing.
You know, like,
I do think that groups of white people do need to be beat up from time to time.
You know, why
Like,
not start
I
with the
think
cruise ship going
A
first?
lot of people will tell me, I hear this from girls too, that American white guys suck.
Yeah.
I feel like a little culture bashed into them would be good for them. Get a bunch of, and this is only going to be racist in Australia, get a bunch of fucking wogs to beat you up on a boat for 10 days.
Yeah.
Yes, that's why. That's it. You fucking Aussie.
You fucking Aussie,
eh? I'm
show us your mate
Yeah, I
black
am.
guy.
You fucking wog. What's wrong with it? Get him snapping pretty quick. I was talking to my wog friend on the phone 2 days
We
ago.
can't say that anymore.
I can because my friend. I call
Nah,
him a wog.
I know, but
He called me the other day. He's actually going to be in LA. I probably haven't seen him for 10 years. I used to work with him at my dad's electronics shop
Wow.
when I was a complete loser, and he ended up owning it. He owns the electronics store, and I just, I went to America to be a skateboarder. But at one point,
Did he
we
keep
were
it
both. Yeah, it's Tex now.
Oh.
Yeah. He made electronics go bankrupt like 3 times. So
Where did you live again in Australia? I told you I
Melbourne.
went there.
Where those guys.
I wish.
Those guys were going.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Ugh. Well,
That's true terror for me. That's
yeah.
I'm not joking. If I was there with my wife and that was happening, I'd be like, this is. I don't know if that's terrifying.
No, you'd like call the boys up. Eddie, fucking.
We're on a boat.
yeah.
Where are they coming
They're
from?
gonna get a tinny in.
No, I'm gonna die. No, I would die. I would die.
Gotta call the Coast Guard or something. They're beating me up.
I mean, it sounds like they couldn't. There was not enough people to stop it, right?
It seems that way.
Yeah, it does. They do make it seem like an ongoing
So does that mean you only got room service until they got him out of there? Because you can't. Or are you in the pool?
Oh, I'm still locked in the room, right?
Well, I don't think everybody locked. I don't think it was like everybody was locked in and there was just these 23 meatheads just walking.
That's what it sounds like. That's what I pictured too.
Door to door.
Yeah. Hey, and if you're dumb enough to open the door, they beat you up in front of your kids.
Yeah.
That's what you know what I mean? Like you're enjoying some night.
Yo, bro, it's brunch time. No Italians out here.
I think it's safe.
Like shuffleboard. Come on.
Are you doing a Jersey? These guys are like, I'll fucking tell you what, mate. You fucking looking funny. You fucking skip cunt, mate. I'll fucking snap you. That's how they talk. They say mate more than Australians do.
Oh wow.
And it's a weird accent where it's
Yeah, they do. They love it.
I'll fucking, you know what I mean? I'll fucking straight up. I love you, cunt. It's a weird, it's a gangster thing with Australian mate is said a lot.
Oh yeah.
Mate is fighting words.
Well,
to a lot of it.
It's just
The
every
fuck
word.
you looking at, mate?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You fucking want to go, cunt?
Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
Like that's for
Hey,
sure.
Man, I'm just trying to get to the casino.
That's what that. I know, right? Like I just want to play some blackjack.
Yeah.
Hey, what? Oh no.
I know. That's you feel like so weak. Then like I'm like.
What about if I
Look
put
at all this
like
evil?
not blackface, but like tan face? You know, like real tan, and then like draw in a like real dark mustache,
Hey, man.
wear a beanie, and be like, you what? Fuck that shit, mate. Fucking wog power.
Wog power.
I don't know.
You infiltrate.
Trying to infiltrate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get these cunts.
You're like, well,
And they're like,
guys, hang on.
yeah, what this guy said. Yeah, I fucking had it with these skip cunts. Fucking kangaroo fuckers.
Meatballs are awesome. Man.
Yeah. Tully's like the Americans. Walk on the boat. Hey, I'm not from Australia, but hey, fuck them white people, eh?
Godfather too, man.
Tully somehow blends in like,
Yeah, he would.
Yeah,
From New Jersey.
Bada bing, bada boom, eh?
Let's use olive oil and sunscreen and drink some too.
I feel like Tully could get in there with him. He'd be all right.
Deep cover, yeah.
Yeah.
Donnie Brasco.
Yeah, don't let that accent.
Australian cruises. Look, I can't come home. You're not the same anymore. Shut up, okay?
That does seem like one of those.
Pass me a cannoli.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta get cannoli snap when you show up to that group. Just start munching on cannolis. Hey, you guys want to slice it? Let's get these skips on.
Real quick. Birdman, the hip hop superstar, has got it all. Untold millions of dollars and unquestioned artistic genius. And now he finally has the love of his life.
Good for him.
See, now I know why she has a TV show. Who?
He is engaged to Tony Braxton.
Tony Braxton is still on TV, and so is her whole family, and I don't understand why. They're not funny. They're not they're lame, and they're just a bunch of people complaining.
Oh, it's a reality show.
Now
right?
I know why she has a reality show, because the Birdman is like, he's like the Dingo of gangster rap. He's got his fingers in a lot
everything.
of pies.
Oh,
Yeah.
He makes
good
things
on him.
happen.
Yeah.
Put the finger in the ground.
My friend showed him my friend Steele was a pro wakeboarder, and the other night he was in town at NBA All-Star Week, and another friend of ours knows Birdman, and he said that like a party bus pulled up, and then they were like, hey, he wants to see your wakeboard video, and then basically got walked into the bus and I sat next to him and was like, show Birdman the video now, and he hit play. And then showed him the video, and then they got walked back off the bus. Pretty funny story.
Whew. And on that note, check out the show tonight for Dustin Ybarra. It will be more exciting than what Dingo just said.
Fuck you guys.
Don't die. 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Family show on 10 o'clock?
Yeah. Kids get to stay up late.
Do you have kids, Dingo?
No.
Yeah.
No. Do I look like I had a
No,
kid?
whatever. Dude, your
You could have
Instagram
kids.
looks like the most fun thing.
Yeah.
You're always